everybody. Thank you for showing up today. It's going to be a fun Friday night for sure. So, I'm going to go over a few things, talk about what's going to go on tonight. I'm trying a different setup here, so let me know if you guys like it. I'm hoping this is going to work for tonight, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes, right? Making sure everybody can hear me okay. So, just give me thumbs up. Oh, I don't even see my chat over here because all the other fun stuff going on over here. So everybody, thank you guys. Hey, 28 starting off watching. Thank you. Appreciate you guys for showing up tonight. I'm gonna go through a few things, then we'll kind of see who's online, make an old fashioned, get into some stuff, get into some breaking news, some announcements, start getting some drinks going on, stuff like that. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun for sure. So let's talk about a few things. Like today, yes, I'm gonna open Pappy. I'm gonna open that Pappy 15. I'm gonna have a drink of that, and I'm gonna share that with somebody out there. Now we're gonna have to do a vote on that a little bit later. I'll tell you a little bit later about what I'm talking about, but I am giving a sample out for sure, and we'll talk about a little bit more about the sample a little bit later on as well. So that is happening tonight for sure. So one of you guys out there is gonna be lucky enough to get some Pappy 15. Hopefully, it's somebody who hasn't tried it, so they get to try it for the first time. But if not, hey, to whoever wins it, good luck. I hope you just enjoy it because I've been blessed in the past to have a pour of it, and I really enjoy it. It's really nice. I really do like it. So it's a good pour. So I'm hoping that this one doesn't disappoint. It's been probably it's a little bit more, a little bit over a year since I've had a pour of it, and before that I'd never had one. So I've only had one pour. So exciting stuff. And then I was gonna have a mystery guest on. Unfortunately, my mystery guest got sick, so not able to make it tonight. I was gonna do all these little clues and hints till we led up to him and do that. But even better, even better. Instead of having one guest, mystery guest coming on, I'm gonna have a few mystery guests come on today. So I put a call out there, let them know that my mystery guest got sick, and if anybody was willing to, want to come on with me, and I had a few response. So instead of having one, I got three. So even better. I also will have Shane on a little bit later. Shane's my, he's my like my buddy, my co-host with me. We do really well together. He makes me laugh. So I always enjoy having him on. Also, we'll do some breaking news and if you guys haven't known, Matt's been missing, right? So we should have some breaking news on Matt throughout this live stream. We have a reporter out there on the streets looking for him, and anytime that he's going to be spotted, that reporter will come on and let us know where he's been spotted at. So we have missing Matt's, spotting missing Matt report. So anybody out there, if you guys have seen Matt, know where Matt's at, let us know because Matt, we miss you, bud. So we'll go on with that. But let's start. I'm Doc Martinez, Old Fashioned Ways, for any of you that don't know, but hopefully without you guys out there, you do. I like to start off my live stream making an old fashioned, but today I'm making it a little bit easier myself. Um, with my bourbon haul today, I'm going to do that a little bit differently as well, but let's talk about this old fashioned. So on my hunt, I got this. You see how enough light in there yet? I keep hearing how good this is, and I had never had it and never seen it in my area. So the kind of cool thing is I hadn't seen it. I hadn't been able to find it, and I'm looking for something else, and it's on a shelf. So I got one, got to try it. I did get it when I was in Dallas, up there for my goddaughter's kind of wedding celebration. She's not married, she's engaged. Engagement celebration, I should say, right? So with her engagement, I was up there. Hey, Iceman, nice to see you in here, bud. We'll talk about Iceman in a little while too. We'll talk a little bit more about him. But let me get a pour out. So I did try it up there, wrapped it up to make sure it got home safely without, too much spillage. But hey, it did pretty good. So we didn't get too much spillage on that. I need to throw that over there so I have more room here because I'm going to need all the room I can get. Once I do my bourbon haul, oh my goodness, this bourbon haul has been crazy. We'll kind of talk about that in a little while too. But yeah, let me get an ice in here. So this is nice. I don't even have to. Oh, maybe I should do a bigger glass. That ice just takes up that whole glass now. I was trying to give myself a small pour just because I have so much going on today. And I know I'm going to be drinking a decent amount. But let's see. Yeah, so let me just move it into this one here. Put this over to the side a little bit. and give myself a nice little pour. So everybody out there, what are you guys drinking tonight? Let me know. Let me know what you're drinking. I would like to see that in the chat. So as I pour this, who's here tonight? Let's see. Jeff, I see Jeff out there. Miles Bourbon. Jeff, Dave's the man. He's part of my bourbon haul this time. I really appreciate Dave. So Tater Dom, Gandy Gord. Man, so many nice faces and so many I haven't seen. Oh, look, Benita's out here. If I don't mention Benita, I get yelled at afterwards. So yeah, Benita had some of this. She thought it was delicious. So I'm just gonna give myself a small pour of this. I'm not gonna give myself too big of one because we got a lot to go on tonight, and I want to make sure I'm able to make it through the night. So hi Benita, how's it going? How are my goddaughters? Who else is out there? Dave. Hey, Dave, how's it going? Woodford Double Oak store pick. Those are good. I love Woodford Double Oak. I think that's a great pick. A great bottle. I've not had a store pick of it that I know of, but on my barrel back behind me, the first thing I put in there was a Woodford Double Oak, and then I called it Woodford Double Oak. Kind of a thing out there, but not that kind of thing. But I did that. Let's see. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding them. Everybody out there, hit that like that button. So everybody, first drink of the night, my first drink of the day. Actually, is this my first drink of the week? Have I had anything to drink this week? It's been a crazy week. It's been kind of fast. I think I did have one drink the other day, but that's it. I haven't really had anything to drink. So everybody out there, cheers to you guys. Cheers. Mm, that is a good. It that For a pre-mixed old fashioned, that is a good one. I mean, I'll give it to them. They make a pretty good pre-mixed old fashioned out there, so I really do like it. Let's see who else is out here right now. Whiskey Shaman, cheers, buddy. Echoes of Eternity. Hey, Sean, how's it going out there? So appreciate y'all out there. So just keep telling me in the chat what you guys are drinking, and then when we go through my bourbon haul, we'll maybe pop open a few of those bottles. I don't really have very many planned. I only have like 3 bottles planned, which probably more than enough, right? But I'll see what we come out with. There's a few bottles I get that I'm not going to do reviews on, so I don't mind popping those open. The ones I'm going to do reviews on, I'll probably not pop those open until we do the reviews. But if we really choose and we all bet on it, then we'll do that. Now, Iceman, I saw him pop in the chat there for a second, right? So Iceman, unfortunately, is not on with me tonight. So I appreciate him taking the time to pop in the chat. He's usually the guy that helps me in the background, helps me, with my races and all that. But he has a very good reason. He is in the state of Texas. Yep. So he's here in Texas. I don't know if it's his first time in Texas. It might be, but he's done a lot. I mean, he's gone through a lot of the Texas. So him and his wife Sparkles seem to be having a good time. I keep seeing updates. If you're on Instagram, he posts a lot on Instagram. So if you want to see what Iceman is doing, get on Instagram. You can see a lot of his posts. I know he's had quite a lot of food. Well, he went to New Orleans, then down here he saw Gnome out there in New Orleans. Lots of food, lots of drinking. Hit Sixth Street, Voodoo Donuts, lots of great stuff out there. So he's doing. He's having it looks like he's having a fun Texas trip, and Texas is a big state, and he's covered a decent amount of it in that center part. He's covered a good amount. So I believe he's in Houston now. Hey Matt Iceman, thank you for always helping me. I'm glad you're taking the time off and having some fun with the wife. I don't know how you do it, man. I don't know how you guys are able to drink those so many nights in a row and still function the next day. Because after tonight, tomorrow, I'll be a little bit slow, I should say. I start moving off slow in the morning. I'm a morning person. I'm not a night person, so I usually jump out of bed and do most of my stuff in the morning. But tomorrow, I do have some yard work to do, so it's probably going to take me a little bit longer than it should. But you know what? That's okay. I enjoy spending time with you guys here tonight. So lots of good times. So let's see. Anybody else in here? ASMR whiskey. Hey, how you doing? Bourbon Hall. How are we doing out there? So Bourbon Hall, hope your kids are doing good. So let's get into, oh, what is that? Oh, I'm getting some breaking news in. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Let me bring in for the breaking news. We're getting some breaking news. Um, hey there, how's it going?
How you doing?
Doing good. I might make you. Let me see if I can make you a little smaller so we can see you better. There you go. So I hear you have some breaking news on a Matt sighting since we have Matt missing, huh?
Yeah, so several months ago, our community lost a legend when world famous YouTube personality Matt Beard from the channel Whiskey Wisdom suddenly disappeared without a trace. We're all left with a Friday night void big enough to pull the sun through.
We are.
Se-
We are. I
Several
agree with
campaigns
that.
were started. Hashtag where's Matt? Hashtag where the F is Matt? Hashtag bring Matt back. And who can forget hashtag Matt has a trash palette? These were all launched, eventually fizzled out without any success. And there was really no movement of the needle until that famous milk carton Matt campaign. Since the launch of that, there have been several reported sightings. Are they real? Are they fake? You be the judge.
So we're going to show the first reported sighting of Matt. Here we go. Hey,
I,
I'm convinced.
it seems legit to me.
That
It
seems
looked just
legit.
like
Yeah,
him.
it did. It looked a lot like him. So, all right. Well, come. I'll bring you back on when you have another sighting of him. So, see you soon. Okay.
See you, Doc.
See ya. Thank you for the sighting. Wow. So first sighting of Matt, huh? So what do you guys think? Was that really Matt? Do you think it was him? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Did that look like a Matt sighting? Did that look like that could possibly be him somewhere out there in the wild? So we'll see. We'll see. Let me see what is on my list. Let me see. Breaking news. Oh yeah. So I always like to start with the beginning of the year, the month. We're going to talk about this. So let me bring this up, and we're going to talk about birthdays, right? So April birthdays. So there's only one April birthday that I am allowed to mention, which is my wife. So her birthday is this month. It is Christmas in April. So anybody out there that has it, you can put something in the chat. I just can't talk about it because then I get in trouble, right? So anybody have a birthday this month? Let us know. Put it in the chat. But I'll pop up if it does. It does. I just can't talk about it because according to my wife, this is her month and nobody else's. So uh, we can't do that. Oh yeah, Beneath the best friend. Yes, her and Beneath are best friends there. So look at that. At Whiskey Wisdom. Yeah. So that was that news. So we talked. So who's anybody have birthdays in April? Let me know. Just put it out there. Put it in the chat. Let me see some birthdays out there. What else do we have next? 'Cause we're getting to the fun and exciting stuff, right? Bourbon hunting. Yep, we're going to bourbon hunting next. So let me uh, let me get that going. We're gonna get on to, like I always like to get onto breaking bourbon, and let's see what bourbons do we have this month to hunt. So I'm gonna get on there really quickly, and then I'll be able to share this screen with you in just a second. It's just gonna take me a moment to kind of get it set up here. It's always fun to try to figure this out and do it on your own, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Hold on here. So, is anybody out there hunting anything? What are you guys hunting? I would like to know. There's a lot of fun stuff out there to hunt. Um, let me see slides. I think no screen. I think. Let me see. Here we go. So I'm going to share this with you. I'm going to show it on screen here, and there we go. Let's. So if any of you don't know, this is probably one of the best places to go figure out what they're hunting for the month, right? And so on here, it's called Breaking Bourbon, and they have a release calendar as you see right here. And it's always cool to go through it and see what's going on. So we're going to jump into the month of April here, and I just go all the way down. And there you go. So in the month in April, we have not old, Overholt Straight Rye. Abraham Bowman Oak Series French Oak. Oh, that kind of sounds interesting, doesn't it? It's something that I wouldn't mind trying. Bullet 12-year rye. I don't know if I tried a Bullet 12-year. I think I have a 10-year, but I'm not sure if I have a 12-year on that. So I don't know if I've tried that yet. Now, dark arts. Dark arts has been all over the place lately. I have yet to try dark arts. I don't know if any of you have tried it, but there's a lot of dark arts seems to be kind of popular right now. So I saw it in one of my areas, but I haven't gone back to the area to pick it up. I saw it, heard about it a little bit later, and haven't picked up. So they don't really have. They said expected date, but they don't have one there. Hard Truth Farmers Reserve. Let me see, what is that? A collaboration with Mellencamp Whiskey. I've not heard of Mellencamp Whiskey. If anybody out there has, put in the chat. Let me know about that. We also have High and Wicked Straight Bourbon Cask. Wow. So High and Wicked, and look at High and Wicked Straight Rye Cask Strength. So two High and Wickeds. I've not seen those, not heard of those. So those are some interesting ones to me. Ooh, everybody looking for Jack Daniel's Distillery Series Twice Barrel Tennessee Rye. That sounds amazing. I don't get to try very many of the Jack Daniel's Distillery Series down in my area. There's not around here. They don't ever make it down here. Or do they? Are those the ones that are only released at the distillery? I don't know. You have to let me know. Jack Daniel's McLaren Racing. So that seems to be everywhere. Is there another one coming out? Because I thought I've seen this everywhere already. Because it came out. It was kind of limited at first, but I see it everywhere now. Michter's 10-year single barrel bourbon. Always, I've not had a pour of it. I hear how good it is, but we'll talk about that one a little bit later as well. And now this one I know is a hot one. Old Fitzgerald Bottled and Bond 25th Anniversary Edition. I saw somebody do a review on it already. I don't know how. I don't know if they just got a media sample or how they got it, but they already done a review on it. When I talked to the liquor store, they told me it hadn't been released yet. So I don't know. Is it released? Is it not released? Did they just get a media sample? Is that what happened? You got to let me know out there. Old Stubborn Blended Pot Still Straight Bourbon. So pot still stuff is pretty interesting to me. I like that. Pot still seem to have more flavor and stuff. So that'd be something I would like to try. And then Templeton Straight Bourbon Fortitude. So, wow, lots of good stuff there. I like it. What are you guys hunting? Is there anything on here that you guys didn't see? Is there anything on there that you guys didn't see, or anything that you guys are hunting? Let me see what I passed on it. Let me see what else do we have out here. A. Smith Bowman Lottery is open for Abraham Bowman French Oak, but you have to pick it up in the distillery. Oh, okay. It's fun when they do that, where they put it as a lottery, but then they make you have to go get them. I know, like the Berkeley bourbons that way and all that. I know that Total Wine is having their next lottery out, and I know that Berkeley Bourbon's on that one. I saw that. I know. I think if I'm correct, that comes out like April 11th or something like that. That the next lottery for Total Wines. I don't know if you guys are total up on Total Wines lottery, but make sure you fill out that information. I think you already had it filled out before the first of this month. But see, what else do we have out there? What else are you guys hunting out there? Love some pot still. I figured Whiskey Shaman, you would like that. Salty lettuce, dark art blunt blend. Not had that. So what makes the a blunt blend? Uh, see what else we have here. I'm hunting a job. Oh my goodness, that is funny. Hunting a job. I like that. And I love Total Wines. Yeah, Total Wines are fun. I mean, they do have. I give them, so I give them the fact that they have a lot of whiskey and they have a lot of good prices on them. Most of the time, they're pretty close to MSRP. Now, their lotteries can get a little bit pricier. Those are not always at MSRP. However, they're not secondary market either. So at least with that, you're able to get a good one and not have to pay way over market price. So that's cool. That's cool. So let me see. I'm hearing that we are getting another Matt sighting in. Sounds like there's another Matt sighting. Let's see. Let's see. Here you are back. Do we have another Matt sighting going?
We do. This one's coming from the Appalachian Mountains, I believe, and one of my sources sent this in to us. Let's check it out and see if it's real.
Let's see. Let's see this one.
Undeniable. I
Undeniable.
believe.
That's got look at that. I mean, that's his hat. There's no way. There's no way that's not him.
Yeah, it just has to be. I believe that the milk carton Matt campaign may have sparked something in him. It's too early to tell if he's trying to hide from it or if he's coming back. I
Yeah,
guess we'll
I
see.
mean, there are rumors out there that he's doing something. What was the date that we had heard the rumors on that he might be doing something?
There's been whispers of something about the 19th.
The 19th. Well, we'll see. Hopefully, we get some more Matt sightings today. So,
If nothing
all right.
else,
Well,
this is
bring
exciting.
it is. It is exciting. I'm pretty excited about this. So, let me know if you hear anything else. Just give me send that to me, and I'll bring you right back on. Okay. See
I'll
you
catch you
soon.
on the bat phone.
All right, Matt phone. See you soon. All right. So, hey, what do you guys think? Is that a really Matt sighting? Is that whiskey wisdom in the wild? Are we really seeing him? Huh? So we'll have to see. All right. Now, one thing here before I get into my bourbon haul, because that's the next big thing I'm gonna go into. But let me hold on 1 second. Let me put this. Let me just get this copied so that I can put it in here. So Discord, please. I have a Discord going. It's free to everybody. So if you haven't joined my Discord, get on there. We changed it up a little bit. It's a little bit different. I still everybody's on there. It's free to anybody who wants to join. There's a lot of people nice talking on there. We get a lot of good group chats going. Um, I'm eventually going to start also giving away giveaways on that as well to members on the Discord. I'm never going to change it where I charge for or where you have to be a Patreon or anything. I don't have a Patreon yet, but even when I get to that point, I won't ever have that. But hey, if you haven't joined my Discord, get on there, click on that button, and let me know. Get on there, just have some fun. It's just a fun chat. I do recommend also. I'll have to go find it in a while, but I really do also like Major Zeros. He has a very active, a very big, and that thing. If you leave your notifications on, it just keeps going and going and going. Yeah, so lots of stuff going on there. Hey Drizzle, how's it going, buddy? How's it going? So I, I need to do a whiskey haul. Um, this one has been probably my craziest, but you're gonna have to give me a second. I need to actually clear space on this table so that I can actually do this. So I'm gonna bring Shane on for a second, as he's gonna talk with me for a second, and then I'm gonna do the whiskey haul. So that way, it gives me just a chance to get set up for it because I'm telling you, I need the room. So give me a second. Let's see what let's bring Shane. Hold on 1 second. Let's bring Shane on here.
What's up?
Shane, buddy.
How's it going?
How's it going, bud?
Oh, you kicked Troy off. See you, Troy.
Oh, he wasn't supposed to come on yet. He's letting him munch behind the scenes. He's working his magic trying to find Matt.
Oh, I
And
got
so
you.
we need him to do that. So how you doing, bud?
Good.
As we're talking, I'm gonna start moving things away from
Yeah,
here so
that's
I can
fine.
actually do my bourbon haul here. So
I'm doing
how's everything
great.
going?
Great. I'm sorry I'm a little late.
Hey, you're never late, sir. You're always just on time.
I wish that
Is
was.
there ever really late?
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. No, I'm
So
doing really good, buddy.
I still got a lot going on to get started. So I mean, if you're even later than this or more on time than this, you'll be fine. You'll have been fine.
Good, good. Well, then I'm just on
Hold on,
time.
I'm just trying to move this stuff so I don't break it.
Chill, Will. You like that?
Woo!
Hey, cheers,
Okay.
everybody. I see a couple people saying hey
Cheers,
to me.
everybody. So I'm gonna do this one a little bit differently, guys. I'm gonna do this as if I'm actually doing this for one of my videos. All right. So I'm gonna pretend I'm gonna do the introduction old-fashioned ways. You're gonna see kind of how I do a video, all the mess ups, you'll see how it comes out here. And then when I actually cut this clip and put it as my video haul for the month, how I edit as well. So you'll get to see some of the outtakes and all the fun stuff with that because it's gonna be fun. It's gonna definitely be fun. So
Okay.
I
So when do you expect to have that done?
yeah.
No pressure, huh? Okay.
It will be on time. It'll be on time because
Okay.
we're never late here. So
That's right.
um,
So
but this is gonna be fun.
I
Hold
got
on,
called the
I got so
Gandalf.
much stuff up here. It's ridiculous that I like. It's amazing how much room you don't have when you have to do stuff like this.
Oh yeah.
So
Someone
let me
called
just
me the
kind of move.
Gandalf of Whiskey Tube. I think if anyone gets that title, it's you, Doc, with that beard. I'm just saying.
I- only because of the beard. Only because of the beard.
Although I got to tell you, I saw a picture of you back when you didn't have a beard.
Oh, you got on my webpage, didn't you?
No, no, no. This was I don't think a lot of people realize how famous you were or are, I should say.
No, no, not famous at
Uh,
all. You know.
yeah. Oh well, I don't know. I'll be glad to show the picture.
I'm curious where you got the picture from, though. But I know on my like my workplace, I've never updated my picture. So
Hmm.
this beard came because of COVID, right? My beard was just a little bit longer than yours. It was probably like Matt size kind of beard. I always kept it kind of short and clean and all that. And it wasn't until COVID that I let it grow because when I was letting it grow, during COVID, you can go anywhere. You can go get a haircut. You can do anything like that. So my wife was doing my haircuts, and my daughter did my haircut even at one time. And she trimmed it. It was a little crooked, and after that, I said, "You know what? I'm just gonna let it grow." And after that pandemic, I shouldn't be saying the other word, shouldn't I? We have to bleep all that out, I guess. Um, but after that, what I decided that I would let it grow out, and I kind of liked it. She likes it, I like it, so I just let it kind of stay. I still trim it, I still keep it kind of as neat as possible, but it stayed because of that. So that's why I have it. It was funny the other day. I had a patient that told me when she first saw me as a new patient, she said, "Why do you have a beard?" And I said, "Oh, just because I like it, and I've just always enjoyed having a beard." And she was like, "Well, if you would shave it, you would look a lot younger." And I surprised her because I said, um, I don't, I'm not winning anything. I said, I don't want to look younger. And she was so surprised by that. She was surprised that I did not want to look younger. I said, I'm happy with the way I look. I'm happy with, I actually started growing the beard in the beginning because when I came out of school, I have kind of a baby face. And so I was always told, you're too young to be a doctor. You're too young to be a doctor. So that's actually why I started growing the beard to begin with.
Mm.
So it's just part of me. It's just
I
part of who I
I
am. And
I think you look older without a beard. Here, I'm
That
going to
could
put it on.
be.
Look. What do you think?
Oh my goodness. Oh
Don't
my
you
goodness.
don't you think you look a little older without a beard?
Well, that's when I was on Frasier.
Oh, see, I told you were famous.
Yeah, that's back when I
And
was on
look,
Frasier.
I
Nobody
bet you
knows
didn't know.
about that.
I bet you
I
didn't know
was only
Adam.
on it one episode. I drank too much. I thought it was fake beer. Apparently it wasn't, and they kicked me off after that. So that was the only time that I actually got to be on the show. I
Huh.
was supposed to be the main guy, the main character, and
Yeah, that was the night I got the role.
yeah, look at you, look at you. Yeah, well, it was me and you that got drunk that night. I didn't even remember that. That's so
That's
funny.
right.
All right, all
Oh
right. I think
shoot!
I'm set up to do this whiskey haul. Wish me
Awesome.
luck. I'm gonna put you on the backstage just for a second as we do this. And guys, bear with me. I'm not gonna look at chat. I'm not gonna look at that. I am just going to do this. So let's see how this goes. I'm gonna put this up here and see if this works up here. Hopefully, you guys still hear me okay with that right there? Oh, you know what? I need to move it more to the side so it's not right in the middle of everything. All right. So give me thumbs up that you guys can still hear me. I'm gonna get this going. All right. Here we go. All right. So welcome back to Old Fashioned Ways. I'm Doc Martinez, and today I'm going to be doing my bourbon haul. So my bourbon haul this month was a little bit different. It is actually a pretty big haul, and I need to kind of explain that. It wasn't just that I got everything this month, which everything came to me this month, right? But it was actually because it was a culmination of a lot of people helping me get all these bottles. So even though all of them came to me this month and all of them are in this bourbon haul, it was months and months of getting uh, special treatment, special people helping me get bottles that I can't get from my area, and there's the culmination of them all coming at one time. So let's get started. I'm just gonna get started with what's next to me, and we'll just kind of start going, and we'll go from there. Let me kind of get this out of the way. I should have moved that a little earlier. All right. So first of all, um, I did go to Still Austin, and this is not a bottle I got at Still Austin, but this is actually a barrel pick from here, from one of the stores here, and it's their cask strength single barrel. And if you've never had Still Austin, this cask strength rye is amazing. Now, I'm not even a big rye person, but this rye works really, really well. So, but Of course, if I go to Still Austin and I go to the distillery for the first time, am I going to stop with just one bottle? No. So I have a box over here that I was planning to move over, but I'm afraid if I do that, I'll knock everything down. So I'm just going to have to pull all these bottles one at a time here. So let's go with the horsey, right? The high rye. What's next? The newest in their lot, the rabbit, the straight rye. What else do I have here? Now, this one's fancy. This is actually a Nancy pick. So if you can see that on there, it says Nancy's pick. It's her pick number 22. And so it's special to me, one, because it's a Nancy pick, but it's even more special because it's her 22nd pick with them as well. Also, one of my favorites, the red corn. Such a great one. It doesn't stop there. Also, their blue corn. Now, I have this. I had, let me see, where am I here? Here and here. But the only one I didn't have was the rabbit, right? So which one's the rabbit? Here, this one. So I had all the other ones except for the rabbit and the Nancy pig. So why would I go to the distillery and get all these? There's a reason. There's a reason. And it's right here. So if you go to the distillery and you bought all the bottle and bond series, you get a decanter. Do I need another decanter? Probably not. So hopefully my wife's not seeing this, so she doesn't know. But yes, I got a decanter for getting all of them at one time. My wife was with me. She gave me kind of one of those looks, but hey, I still got them all. So, and I got a decanter that, special with this. So pretty excited. And let's move these off to the side here. And they probably won't even be in view because I have so much more coming that I can't keep these all in the same spot here. Hold on. I'm just throwing things off and off and off because there's just not enough room. So those are things you're going to see me edit out. Should have been better prepared, right? Next, let's see. What do I have here? High West. This one, I got this one. There's not anything too special about it except for the fact that, let's see if I can get that in focus there. Let's see. Can you see that? Let me see right there. Right there is number 22. So it's the 22nd pick. And so a buddy of mine saw this, thought I should have it because, my number's 22. So that's why that one's got here. Next. Oh, wait, I should have done this too. Well, I'll do that in a second. I also got Four Roses. It's a super premium. Never had Four Roses super premium. So that was the next one I picked up. I believe it's a Japanese export that you have to get to bring it back in. Oh, I believe I'm right because if you look in the back here, it's in lettering that I don't understand, and so I'm assuming it's Japanese, but I could be wrong. Next here, let's get these two out here. Where's the other one? I can't find the other one yet. I'll come back to that because I can't find the other one. So also I picked up a Blanton's. Everybody's always hunting these. We'll come back and talk a little bit more about this one afterwards. I picked this one up for a reason, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. When in Dallas, I went to a liquor store. I wish I remember the name of it right now. I should have written it down. It was recommended to me. It was actually a really nice liquor store. It was a mom and pop liquor store. They did a great job there. They're very friendly. They know a lot about their liquors. And I actually bought a few bottles from them, but this is one of them, Blue Note, and it's the Texas edition. I always love these things. They're such a good pour. For their price, I think these are amazing bottles, and I really do like them. When I did pick up the Blantons, I also happened to find an Eagle Rare. So once again, I have an Eagle Rare. I don't need another one, but I got this for a reason. I'm not getting to hoard them. There's a reason I have these. We'll talk about that a little bit later as well. Next, I got lucky on these. I walked into a store to get another pick, and bam, they had just gotten these in. They were pulling them right out of the box, and they were nice enough to let me get one of each. So got the new Jacks. I have the Jacks from last year. I actually never opened them. The reason I never opened them because by the time I got them, there's plenty of reviews on them. And I was thinking, okay, I need to get ahead, start planning ahead, and I didn't want to just open them. So maybe when somebody visits me or somebody, we can do that. but maybe I'll just compare these to the old ones too. So we'll see. We'll see. If you let me know if you guys want me to do a review or you want me to do a blind with these in the old, last year's batch. Now, this is going to seem fun, but I did pick up a few of these as well. I don't find them very often, and then all of a sudden I see them. So I'm pretty excited. I love the cigar batch. The cigar batches are just lovely. They're amazing. I did a cigar blind. It was such a great blind. So if you have not seen that video, I'll make sure to leave a link to it right here. But what have you guys tried cigar batches? What is your favorite batch? I'm actually still hunting two. So if any of you out there ever see them, I want to say it's batch 58 because I heard that is a Vader batch. So if anybody ever sees batch 58, let me know. And the other one I'm hunting is 222. So apparently it's out already. I don't have anywhere near that. But the other day somebody sent me one that was 228. So I know 222 is out. So anybody see 222 out there, please let me know. Also here, just got this Old Forester. Yep, the Old Forester rye, the single rye barrel. These were it's funny because I hadn't seen them anywhere, and all of a sudden the last few days I've been seeing them. So managed to pick up not just one, but I did pick up a second one. So I have two of these, and we'll talk about this bottle as well later. Keep on going here. Oh, here's the other one I was looking for when I was pulling this one out. Redwood Empire. So this has not come down to my area at all. And so Sean from Echoes of Eternity was nice enough to help me find these and get them out to me. So I'm excited. I haven't popped either one of these open. As I said, I really haven't been home. And I usually, if I do have a drink, it's usually on a weekend. I don't drink much during the week. So haven't gotten to try them, but I'm pretty excited that I have them now. And it's something I get to try. So pretty excited. And thank you, Sean. Thank you again. Amazing bourbon community. I love you guys. I really appreciate everything you guys do. Staying on that, Stag Junior. This is batch 23C. So this one was also gifted to me. So I really appreciate that. Whiskey Shaman, he found this. He sent it to me. I asked him, hey, how much do I owe you, buddy? And he said, no, this is for you. So I really appreciate that. This is one I've been trying to complete, my setup there. They just don't fall in my area. And so most of the time I do have to get secondary. I've gotten one time in my area, and that's the only time. So thank you. Really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Really appreciate you for doing that and helping me find that. Ooh, trying to make sure none of these fall. Next on my list, Shane. I got my backup. So my other one's almost gone. If you don't know what this is, it's hazmat. Yep, it's a hazmat. My other one's mostly gone. I've shared a lot of it. I've had a nice few pours of it. It is amazing. Love it, love it. And so glad for the backup. But while we're on that, Shane again. So Shane got me this one. It's the Old Forester. It's that single barrel, but it's the 100 proof, which is actually even harder to find than the full proof. He got this for me for my birthday. I was super surprised. He asked if I ever had one before, and I had to be honest with him. I had found one long time ago when I first started my journey. I found it on the shelf. I said, "Oh, look, a black label. What is that?" I grabbed it, pulled it, and tried it early in my journey. And I have never seen one before. After that, I've never seen one since. And that's the interesting thing is I didn't know what I was drinking at the time and how special it was. So this one's even more special because Shane got this for me. So thank you, buddy. Really appreciate you. So let's move these over here. I still have more to go. Yeah, there's still more. Small batch. I have some of these. I really enjoy it. But once again, this is not for me. I'm getting this, and I will talk about these again later, but there's a reason I'm getting some of these. Oh, this is a fun one. So this one is a pick, and it's got one of those tater labels on it. So this is from my buddy up there. See, names sometimes leave my brain, so this is where I'll edit, right? But this is my buddy Nathan. So Nathan from Everyday Drinker, this is one of his picks. This is one of his first picks. When he got it out, I got one, and so that's what I got. I'm pretty excited. I haven't popped this one open yet, but I really like that little duck hunt sticker. It's funny. He did a blind with this. So if you haven't seen the video, he does a blind with his own, and it's fun to see where it comes out. So check that out. Ooh, still got some more coming. Some more coming here. So Art of the Spirit. But if you can see that, look at that. Yeah, come on, come in, focus. That is a 20-year weeded bourbon whiskey. I picked this up when I was in last weekend for Easter weekend. I was out there in Colorado, and this one store I like going into, they always have these great ones, and they always have these for great prices. Now, when I was out there, I sent the picture to Shane, see if he wanted one. I had left the store. He said he did. I did not get to go back. So, Shane, this is yours, buddy. This is your bottle. For everything you do for me, this is coming right back at you, sir. All right. My first Penelope Rio. I have been hunting batches 1 and 2, never got them. I've had samples because of my kind people out there who have sent me samples. So, but this is my first time getting my own bottle of this. So pretty excited. I understand it's batch 3, but I don't know. It doesn't say on here anywhere that batch 3. So I have to look up, how to figure out that is batch 3. Buzzard Truce cigar blend. So I saw this when I was out there in Colorado. Picked this up because it is a cigar blend. I'm gonna blind this with some of the other cigar blends I have. Got plenty there. And that's the other thing I think I'm gonna do with the other cigar blends that I got, the Nancy Fraley ones. I have a few of them now. I think I'm gonna do a blind with them and see how much different from batch to batch they are. And see, I hear the first ones are a lot higher proof and all that. So I'm trying to look for earlier one as well, so I can compare it to them. So I think once I find one of those, I'll do a blind with all 4 of those. So once again, last weekend I was in Stranahan's. I went out there, got to go to the distillery, picked up these 2. So this one's a distillery pick, and this one is a Colorado single malt whiskey, but experiment. This is their experimental series, and this one was actually finished in bourbon. So I got this one because it was finished in bourbon, and then this one over here. So when I was there, I did one of their blinds or their flights, I guess you call them, and this one was Aspen exclusive. And so they opened an Aspen store, and they only had them there till that Monday. So they only had them there for the weekend. So I managed to pick up one of these as well. We're getting down, but there's still a lot more to go. Managed to find another one of these. This was actually I got this at MSRP. I didn't pay more than that, so I do have a backup. Is it worth the price? That's still, I did a review on it. So if you want to see that, I'll leave a link to that right here as well. But you be the judge. I think maybe one of these, maybe I'll have my one I have open this, do a pour of this tonight and give you guys a sample and let you guys be the judge of that. You guys are going to help me determine what I'm drinking tonight. So we'll go from there. Garrison Brothers. Now, I was at their distillery the other day. Well, a few weeks ago. I shouldn't say the other day because it was a few weeks ago. I went out there with a group, New Braunfels Bourbon. They were doing a pick. And so they were nice enough to invite me to do a pick with them. Those bottles, I will be getting a bottle of that pick when it comes in. But this is one I picked up while I was there. Once I get that, I will do a review on it and I'll do some sharing with that as well. I really enjoyed it. It was my first time ever doing that. A great experience. I mean, Garrison Brothers, if you've never been to the distillery, go out there. It's amazing. It's wonderful. The people are so nice. They welcome you. Like, they want people there. It's just really neat. They've expanded their facilities, so there's a lot to see. So if you can do a tour. Picks are very hard to come by, so it's gonna be hard for you to get a pick. But I mean, go check it out. It's a good place. And if there's ever a Texas whiskey to try, still Austin and Garrison Brothers are my 2 favorite. I'm going to be expanding my palate and trying more Texas whiskey because I haven't done as much of that. But these are some of my favorites. All right, we're coming down to some of the last ones, but I still have a lot to go. Let's see. So these are also from the New Braunfels, and they're rye 3s, right? or spelled with the three in there. So these are two different ones. This is a 16-year aged light whiskey, and this one's at 71.4 proof. So this one's a nice high proof on that. Pretty excited to have that one here. And now this one is a blend that's finished in Moderna rum and naranja cask. Ooh, triple cask finish, man. That's a lot going on there. Haven't tried this one. I just got these out. So when I was out there they're the ones I went with to Garrison Brothers. So when I was out there, he was holding them for me. I got them then, and I just haven't had a chance to open any of these. So let me try to squeeze these over here without trying to drop anything, 'cause I still got more to go. Now another one that's I got, and this is pretty exciting. It's the Infinity Blend from Old Elk. This was another gift that was given to me. He wanted to stay anonymous, so I will keep it that way. But you know who you are. I appreciate you, and I thank you, because I've been hunting this one for about a year, and was very surprised when he sent it to me. Uh, Also a birthday gift, so I appreciate it, and thank you very, very much for that. So let me see if I can just kind of squeeze this over here. Running out of room for the last few that I have here. Whew. Now, Dave, he's our man. So this is what Dave sent me. I mentioned on my live stream that I had two, not the third one. I was looking for this one. So it was one I kind of been hunting for a while. I would like to do a blind with all three of them and see how it comes out. But this is the one that I was talking about. And Dave reached out to me and said, have I found it? I said, no. He says, well, I have one coming your way. I said, wow, I really appreciate that. And once again, I asked, how much do I owe you? And he said, this is for you and for your channel. So Dave, thank you. Now, I do owe Dave an apology. Why? Because when he sent this to me, I had a mess here. I mean, I changed this up. There was a mess here. And I didn't want to take anything out of packaging because I didn't want anything to break. So I hadn't really looked at the package. I opened it, make sure the bottle was safe. It wasn't leaking. There was no bourbon smell in there, so I thought it was pretty safe. Well, as I started getting everything ready for this live stream, or I started getting everything ready for this video, what happened was I opened it up and there's a ton of samples in there, and I never thanked him for that. So I immediately reached out, thanked him immediately, and said, "Thank you. I'm so sorry. I did not thank you enough earlier for that. I thanked him for this, but I really appreciate it. But thank you. And thank you for all those samples. I'm pretty excited to go through them. I'm gonna start doing some more fun stuff with all those samples out there too. All right, we're coming down to the last, but I'm running out of room very, very quickly. So we'll see. Let me see what I'm gonna have to do to move stuff. I'm gonna start moving stuff to the side back over here just to give myself a little room, and so I don't break anything, because I'm afraid I will. All right. Here we go. Finally found one of these, and I got this in an auction. Four Roses 135 and 135th anniversary. Hear great things about this. This is bottle 593 out of 4950. Pretty excited. I think I'm going to do a review on this one. I hear such great things about it. I do like Four Roses. I like the distillery, so I was excited that I was able to grab this one, and at a pretty reasonable price. So pretty excited about that. Also got this Jack Daniel's Silver Select. Let me see if I can get that in focus here. A little bit harder because of the shininess on this. There we go. I don't know much about this. It's a single barrel. I didn't Silver Select. Never had one. Thought it was kind of interesting. Got it. I found it at a very good price. I picked one up. So that's why I end up with this one. One I won at a Total Wine lottery. Well, you win the chance to buy, right? Was this one, the Michter's 10. So that's one we were talking about earlier, but the Michter's 10 coming out. I said talk more about it, but Michter's 10. I have never tried any of them. I have the rye here. I had the opportunity to get the bourbon, but it just at that time, it's just not the right timing for me to get it. So I didn't, but pretty excited that I have this one to try as well right now. And coming down to the last few. Now this one is still packaging on it, as you can see. It's a rare breed, 15 years. Let's see if we can get that. There we go. Now Shane's the one that recommended this to me. I found it, MSRP, picked it up. This might be one of the ones I pop open tonight. I mean, maybe Shane, maybe we drink this together tonight, buddy. So we'll see. We'll see if this is one of the ones we decide to open and share tonight. Coming down to the last two. Oh no, actually, before I get to those last two, this one. I got this one. So this is not whiskey. It's cognac, or as my family sometimes calls it, cognac. So reason I picked up this one is because this is when Nancy Fraley had originally watched one of my videos and responded to it. She left a list of cognacs that I should try. This was on that list. I'm hunting still the other ones, but I was excited to find one of the ones on her list. So I think I have 2 out of the 5, working on getting the rest of them. So pretty excited to have this one, even though it's not a whiskey. All right. So the last 2 that I'm going to show today. Stag, George T. Stag. So this is not the 2023. This one's the one that's 64.6 proof, which is 129.2. I can't remember. They told me which one, what number it was, because we looked it up. I want to say maybe, was it 2018, 2019, something like that. I'll have to look that up again, but excited that I got that one. And last but not least, I kept it in the package so I wouldn't break it with all these other things here today. There we have it. Won this in the Total Wine Lottery. And we're opening this bad boy tonight. And I'm going to share it with some of you. So there it is. There's my bourbon haul for April. I guess for March. It was March bourbon haul, right? So what do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. What do you want me to review? What do you want me to review and share with you guys? I only do 4 bottles a month, so we got to make it good. So if you guys want, let me know what when the video comes out for this. Let me know in the comments below what you want me to review. All right, guys. So there we have it. All right, guys. Thank you for being patient with me on that. That's how I do my videos when I do my hauls and all that. I'm going to bring Shane on so he can kind of chat with me for a second here as I start getting all this cleared off of here so that we can continue. But thank you, guys. Thank you for being very patient. Mr. Shane, we're back.
Hey, I think I speak for everyone in chat when I say, screw you.
This is why I love you, sir, because you're just straightforward and honest with me, and I always love honesty.
Making us sit through that painful video. Come on.
Right? I'll fix the voice. I don't sound so bad. It was the voice, right? The bottles that was painful. It was just my voice and having to stare at me for so long.
Right.
So, all right, guys. Let's see in the chat. As I'm starting to put all this stuff away, I want to see in the chat. What do you guys think? Is there anything? So, on here tonight, is there anything you want me to open tonight that you would like me to share with you?
I think everything. I think everybody wants you to open everything.
I can't do that tonight. I gotta do stuff tomorrow.
You asked. That's what people are saying. I'm just. I mean, I can go back and show you. I'll highlight the message.
All right. So I'm gonna let me start putting this away. So chat as we're doing this. I just need to start getting everything off to the side here, so I have room to actually do stuff again. But let me see. People love the old-fashioned ways. I appreciate that, Major Zero. Appreciate you. Oh no, it's so funny. I didn't have room on that little. I forgot 2 bottles.
Oh.
But oh well. I'll have to do it next time. I'll save these for next month. But this one I'm pretty excited about. I actually just walked in my house today.
Oh, this one. Old Maid Winter is so good.
Yeah, you recommended this one with the rare breed, and that I
rare perfection. You keep saying rare breed. It's rare perfection. Yeah.
Yeah, correct. I thought when I saw that one, I remember that I put this one on the floor, and I didn't.
Yeah, that is such a good bottle. So the rare perfection you have, I actually and Adam will attest to this. I told you should get the 14. The 15 is really good too. The 14 is actually better, I think. And I think Adam would probably agree with me. Adam, if you agree, say so in chat so I can highlight it.
Yeah.
And then at least we could rub that in your face that you got the wrong rare perfection, even though you got all those other amazing bottles.
See, it sounds like you sound like my wife that I don't listen enough. So I heard, first of all, I said rare breed instead of rare perfection. Right, then I got the 15 instead of the 14. Man, have you been talking to my wife? Hey, buddy, I think we're cracking this one open tonight. I'm gonna keep this on the side here.
Oh, good. I got one here too.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta pop that open with
Hey,
you since
I
we're here.
I highlighted a message. I think you need to take a look at this, Doc. I think you're
Doc,
having
I
the.
wasn't as jealous person, but you have changed that. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Mr. Lopez. I didn't mean to make you jealous. I'm just telling you, this was like one of those things where the stars align, the eclipse is coming, everything is lined up perfectly. That I mean, this is like, as I said, it's not just happened that month. It was just months and months of things coming together and just all coming together at once.
Yeah.
So that's
Well,
that's really what happened.
real quick, Doc, for those of you guys that don't know, the reason Doc got all these bottles is he's actually having a bottle share at his house, and everyone in chat is invited,
Oh,
and no
well,
bottle is off limits.
the good thing is, my wife doesn't know where you live, sir, so you would be in trouble. But you let me know if there's anything you want me to take to for your little event, and I'd be happy to take it with me up there with you.
Well, so the way that works is I encourage people to bring a bottle that they just want to share, one that you think is one you want to share.
Well, you know me, I like to share, so I
Yep.
don't mind sharing anything. So
Me too, buddy.
yeah, so sorry, I'm still trying to get all this all to the
Oh, you're
side
good.
here.
Yeah, so the gig is up, man. We are all on to you now. We know that you secretly own a liquor store and just brought home the inventory just to show it in our face.
Yeah. So on the comments, let me see if I see it. John Michael was the one that I was with in Dallas. And so the liquor store that we went to in Dallas that was super nice. I mean, I highly recommend it. It's called Mirage.
Mirage. Okay.
Yeah, and what was it?
It's in Colleyville.
Colleyville. It's in Colleyville out there.
Yep.
I mean, they were super nice from the moment we walked in. They were friendly. They had samples to share. They had for being a small mom and pop liquor store, they actually had a very, very big selection. So,
Salty Lettuce says he's on his way.
all right. Oh, I can't wait till you get here, sir. Can't wait till you get here. I don't know. My wife walked in. She's next to me, so I'm gonna let her know that Shane invited everybody here to share these bottles with me. Just so you know, it was not me. It was Shane.
What's going to end up happening is it's going to look like Woodstock in your front yard when all these people show up.
The problem I have though now, my wife's birthday's this month, right? She just saw
Oh.
what I got.
Oh.
I might need to go a GoFundMe starting today.
Yeah,
So I can get my wife some gifts. If not, you might have me on a milk carton like with Matt, because after this, I could be in a lot of trouble.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
All right, I'm almost done clearing this and clearing it safely enough that I don't feel like I'm gonna break anything here. So. Yeah, and actually, I'm gonna pop the stag open a little bit later as well. So that means if I pop that open, I'll be sharing that as well.
Quick question, Doc, and maybe I've asked you this before and I don't remember because I was probably drinking when I asked you before. What's the plus?
So, good question. I think I don't think anybody's asked me that before. So
Okay.
originally I started off as old-fashioned ways because my whole thing was just to make old fashions, right? I never planned to do anything different. I never planned to go into, just starting to, review whiskeys and stuff like that. So it was always just supposed to be about old fashions. Well, as you start meeting people in the community, you get lucky that you're able to get different bottles, right? That are not always like allocated or more highly allocated bottles that not everybody's able to get. So as I watch reviews, I enjoy watching reviews as well. I love watching reviews. And every time that happened, what would happen? They'd talk about the review, talk about how great the bottle was, and that's it, right?
Yeah.
End the story. You're searching for it, but you're lucky if you find it at MSRP, and you never get to taste it. So I decided that, hey, you know what? I'm getting lucky enough that I'm getting some of these bottles. I want to get them, but I want to share them as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, if I'm going to do a review, I'm going to share it. And so that's where Plus Plus came in.
Okay.
I added the Plus Plus to show that I'm no longer just old-fashioned ways, but I'm plus that I'm getting bottles, plus I'm sharing with you guys.
Okay. I thought it meant maybe like you were extra old, like old-fashioned, like plus, really old, really old.
Well, I mean, I could be infinity old, that's just that's a whole other thing. Hold on, I'm actually getting some breaking news in. Hold on, I think there's been another Matt sighting. Let's
Oh,
find out here.
oh, oh.
Hey
How we
there.
doing, Troy? Do we have another Matt sighting?
We do. So originally I was going to show you a clip. I kind of felt it was suspect. I wasn't convinced it was actually Matt, but minutes ago, I had my person on the ground in Spearfish, South Dakota, send me a clip. I forwarded it to you. This is without a doubt, this is Matt. I think you have it now. You can show it.
Let's see. Let's see.
I mean, that looks just like him.
Without a doubt, right?
Yeah.
I think he was trying to go to the restroom or something, and we're just kind of disturbing him on that one.
I feel like they were walking their dog, they said, and they stumbled upon him. He was
Wow.
squatting. He was groaning quite loudly,
Oof.
as if constipated.
Yeah, that happens when you don't drink enough water, when you drink, a lot of whiskey.
Yeah.
That next day can be rough.
Well, that is amazing. I love these sightings. I think that your milk carton is really really bringing it out, and people just keep looking out there and keep letting us know. So thank you. We'll when you hear the next one, just let me know, and we'll bring you right back on.
Will do,
Appreciate
buddy.
you.
Man, that's
So
crazy.
I'm gonna bring on our first guest, because you're not my guest. I say you're my host with me, because you're the host with the mostest, right?
Am I like the Ed McMahon?
Yeah. I
You're,
mean,
yeah.
you're not
Okay.
old enough to be Ed McMahon, but sure.
I mean,
Well,
I'm just as good looking as Ed McMahon.
so I don't know if you heard, I was supposed to have a mystery guest on, and they got sick. They unfortunately couldn't make it today. So I kind of threw the word out there, and I had a few people volunteer to help, come on with me. And I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty excited because, um, I, I'm just excited that when I have new people on with me. So let's bring the first one on here.
Awesome.
So you ready for this? Anybody have a guess out there who this could be? Anybody? I'm going to tell you this. This is my hint. He is in Texas. So that's my only hint. So anybody have any guesses out there?
Is it Governor Abbott?
Oh, no.
What about Ted Cruz?
Ted Cruz. He's Florida, dude. Isn't he Florida?
No, Ted Cruz is Texas, bro. Come on.
See, you're talking politics. I avoid politics, man. I try to. RJ, that would be nice. He's working though. He's working. All right, let's bring him on without any further delay.
There he is. What's up?
What's up, guys? How are y'all?
Good. Sorry, I had you backstage for a little bit. My bourbon haul went a little long.
Yeah. What the hell, bro? Like, your bourbon haul is not a bourbon haul. It's like I went and robbed the damn liquor store. Like, what the hell? Seriously, a bourbon haul is like, I got 3 bottles. Okay, cool. No, you went and got 800 bottles. It's crazy.
Oh my goodness. Not that it was a good month. It was a good 4 months that culminated to this. It was like about 4 months of everything just coming together and doing that. So I need we talked about getting a drink together. So I'm going to pop open a bottle. I just don't know where I put it. With all that going on, I don't know where I put the bottle we're supposed to drink together. Oh, here it is. I knew I put it somewhere. So we talked about doing the Kentucky Owl.
Yep.
Yeah. So let me get this is actually I haven't even had a pour tonight yet.
I have to admit, I don't have that bottle.
It's okay.
No.
Yeah. I'm not a big.
I don't blame you. For now, Kentucky Owl, I don't buy very often anymore. I feel like the price that they are is just overpriced for what they have. Now, this bottle's a little different. I'm gonna give it that. If you like Japanese whiskeys, which I like a little bit, I mean, I'm not really huge into them, but if you like Japanese whiskeys, it for what it is, like to get that flavor in here, I do get that, and I understand what they were doing. But if you're buying this bottle thinking it was gonna be like something different, you won't like it. So it's one of those that I think you will hate it, but if you like Japanese whiskey, I think you'll like it. So, cheers.
Well, me on the other end, I love. Cheers.
Well, I am drinking a single malt. Does that help?
Yeah,
Absolutely. It's close to
All right. I'm drinking a Stranahan's single barrel.
Okay. Well, there you go. I love Japanese whiskey. And when I asked a bunch of people in the Discord all over the place, and I was like, should I get it? The price was a little higher than I wanted to pay for it, but I've tried Kentucky Owl at this, at the stores and stuff, and it's good, but it's not great. But I thought that maybe this one would be a little bit different, and I hope I'm not epic failing on this.
No, I mean, I like it. I've had it, and I think when you got it, when you put that post out there, I did comment that. I go, if you like Japanese whiskeys, you'll like it. If you're getting it for anything else, then no.
Right.
So Shane, my wife, came in here just to say he's so cute.
Yeah, this is my grandson.
He is. He
that
we
hair,
love
man.
the grandkids. The
Yeah, he just turned 2.
So.
You say hi.
As we're doing this, hi, how you doing, bud? I need, as I said, if I do a pour, I do a giveaway, right? So, what should we call it? What should we do for the giveaway on this one? What should we name it? Should we name it Takumi?
Takumi, yeah.
M-I. So put hashtag. Let me see if I can get that to focus because my big head. Takumi. Put hashtag Takumi on there, and I'm gonna give you guys a 2-ounce pour of the winner. So go ahead and do that. Hashtag Takumi, and we'll let that run for a little while as we're talking here, and that's how we'll give away a pour of this, a 2-ounce pour of this.
Oh, 2 ounces.
And you know what? I'm gonna match you that as well. So it'll be a 4-ounce pour. 2 ounces from you, 2 ounces from me.
So we want to do the same winner? Or do we want to do 2 winners?
However you want to do it. I feel maybe 2 winners. Let's do 2 winners then.
Hey, should we be funny and do first and last?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So you heard it. Put the Takumi in there. Make sure you're spelling it right, because when I do this, so the Tacumi does not count. It's Takumi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me put that up there again.
UMI.
There, come on, focus. Oh, it's because my head. It focuses on my face instead of this. There you go. So when you do that, put that in there. So make sure you type that in right so you have a chance to win. I'm already going to do the pour right now and have that ready to go, because I learned that if I don't do it tonight, it takes me like extra hours to get everything ready tomorrow. So,
Hey man, I'm gonna do the same thing. And what it's funny that you said last, because I don't know if any of y'all in the chat, I know a couple of you were there, but Wednesday I did a blind showdown that Germ from Freedom Malts is doing, and it's a bunch of different whiskey tubers, and he sends you 3 blind samples, labeled 1, 2, 3, and you have to figure out what they are. And I sucked so bad at that. Like, I know my way around a whiskey bottle, but obviously I don't know Jameson Black Barrel, so whatever.
No,
but anyway,
it is true.
I got
Like
my
if you're not drinking every day to taste, right, and to learn the different distilleries and to learn the different tastes, it's hard to pick them out when you're doing blinds. And then once you start getting like past 4 and you start getting to like 6, they start all overlapping, start tasting the same, right? So that makes it a lot harder. So that's why I agree with you. I don't drink enough to be able to. So when I do blinds, that's what I'm bad at. If they tell me to name the distillery, I'm not very good at it because of that. But no, it's harder and harder to do. Yeah, look, I'm getting mine. I'm going to make a label for it. So
Hey, there's one thing you forgot on your bottle haul.
What was that?
The samples I sent you.
Oh, I didn't put any samples out, and the reason I didn't do that is because I was also blessed with a lot of samples this month, and I just couldn't even fit the bottles on here that I didn't want to bring out the samples. But no, I have your samples set aside because me and you still need to do that one, and we need to do that one.
I can't wait to see how that turns out.
Yeah, the funny thing is, because you had me try it the other time, but it was at the end of the night after we had a lot of pours. Right? So that's going to be one that when we do that, it's going to be me and you. That'll be our first pour of the night. You know?
Oh yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be.
It's
so good.
You know. So let me see how many people are out there doing that. I'm going to give it just about a minute more before we run that race.
Well, you still have my samples as well. We need to go over. from a ways back.
A ways
What are we
back.
talking? Oh yeah, because so
They're dusties now,
let's
Doc.
talk about that. Yeah,
They
I
are
had those
dusty.
in. I still have those in the box because I never wanted to take them out of the box, so I didn't mix them with my other ones. And so what he's talking about, I had mentioned that I wanted to open my palate. I've been saying that for this year. That's my goal: open my palate a little bit, right, and try different things. And he sent me a whole bunch. Was it Scotch whiskeys that you sent me?
All single malt.
Single malt.
Different types. American single malt. They could be scotches, but it's a blind as well. If you wanted to do it blind, I made it as a blind to where you could kind of go in there and figure out which one you like the most, and you can kind of go from there. That's what I'd like to do. I'd like to help people get into all gamuts of whiskey, not just bourbon, which I love bourbon. Don't get me wrong. Before this, I was drinking you can't see it. Of course, you can't see it. It's Lost Lantern. They just came out with their Midwest collection. This was Starlight Distilling. They did a single cask of theirs at 59.4%. It's some amazing stuff coming out of Starlight. So just finding something not Kentucky bourbon, stuff like that, trying to help people find some more craft distilleries. It's that's kind of my go-to, my spiel, if you want to call it that.
I agree because looking at these craft distillers are putting out some amazing things, and yeah, you're having to pay a little bit more for them, but you're getting the quality for it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few of them that are not not the greatest, but there's other ones that are just like holy cow, they're not like home run after home run.
Absolutely.
And then you have some that are just like home runs, like on the double oaks and stuff like that on certain ones, not as much on others. But man, a lot of good stuff coming out. There's way too much good stuff coming out that it's making it hard to, that's why, my bourbon haul is a little bit bigger, but it's just too much goodness out there.
Yeah.
Too much goodness.
Absolutely.
Hey,
Absolutely.
Troy, I would amend that statement in one way. I would say it's not the size of the haul that matters. It's who you share it with.
Absolutely. Amen.
I agree. And I've always said I love sharing, and I can't wait to the day that I can't wait to get up there with you, Shane, where we're all together and we all get to do that. Hang out and just drink. I already told you my biggest issue is going to be is I'm not a night person. I'm a morning person, so I get there at night and I'm gonna be ready to go to sleep. Hopefully, I'll just be pumped up. I'll try to sleep on the plane when I'm going out there, but
hey, if you're the first one up, you got to clean all the Glens from the night before. I just throw that out there so you know that.
Oh no.
Since you're the morning guy, you can be the Glen cleaning guy.
It's a small price to pay, right?
That's right.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna start getting the race ready. So you're gonna see me looking off to the side. As I said, my buddy Iceman's not in the background today. He's not able to help me today because he's traveling Texas.
Wow.
He's in Texas right now, traveling. Him and Sparkles are having a good time out here. So, but I'm gonna try to see if I can. He's mastered this down. He gave me some tips. So I'm gonna see if I can get this. So when I'm looking off to the side, I apologize, but I'm just trying to see if I can get this race going pretty quickly here so we can go on to the next one here.
And let me tell you guys, this Kentucky Owl, it's an amazing pour. It's a lot lighter than your normal bourbons would be on the back end. It's a lot, it has a lot more fruit notes and stuff like that. It's a little more floral as well. That's just the way that they blended it. It's a really amazing pour, and I'm excited to let the bottle open up a little bit. And we can go from, it's amazing. Just this little bit that I've had is pretty freaking awesome.
Hold on. What the program I'm trying to use to do this is actually not working for me. Let me see.
And those of y'all who are in, I'm just filling dead air. Sorry. Those of y'all who are in Texas or around Texas or like flying to Texas, April 20th is the Texas Whiskey Festival. Please come join us and drink some amazing Texas whiskey. I am releasing tomorrow. This is a first preview. I am releasing tomorrow my episode with Jake from Texas Whiskey Festival. And we talked all about the Texas Whiskey Festival and all the things. So if you want to go listen to that and then go buy your ticket, that's fine. Whiskey Shaman Podcast. Shameless plug, but still. But we talked about.
I think you're going to say Jake from State Farm.
That's
Jake
right.
from State Farm. No, Jake from Texas Whiskey Festival. He's an amazing guy. doing really cool stuff for Texas whiskey. And so, yeah, go get your ticket. It's right outside of Austin in Bee Cave, which is, about 20 minutes from Austin. And it's an amazing time. Yeah, there's like 20 or 30 distilleries going to be there. It's a really fun time. And I hope to see y'all there.
Hold on a second. I'm having so many issues trying to figure out how to copy and paste these names. Because every time I go over the name, it tries to get me to highlight the name, like their comment. So I'll figure this out. As you guys keep talking and I try to figure this out, we'll get this going.
Did you finish your Kentucky Outpour?
No. I'm still working on it right now.
Yeah,
what are you thinking of doing next? Are we going to be doing the one that the single barrel?
We can do that. I've got it right.
Or what are you bringing out?
Well, I just had my the latest bourbon, the Dunny's Pick.
All right. Hey, I ordered that. I haven't seen my shipment come out yet.
Get on him.
Let me see. I know I've got a few left. I've got to get them out. Dude, this week has been crazy at work, so it's been weird. I know I've got a few left to get out.
The only good thing about me doing it this way, I'm not having like that. The first night that Iceman helped me, we had that 100 people on. It was a crazy night. So at least I don't have to type out 100 names here.
Oh God, yeah.
All right, I'm just typing them out. So just bear with me, people. I'm trying to get these out as quick as I can, and then we'll run our first race here.
Yep, there you are, man. I see you right here, Bob. Oh, you know what? I think there was another bottle I was going to put in there with you, and I was waiting to get that second bottle. So,
okay.
And
I don't mind waiting then.
We talked about trading, remember?
Oh yeah.
So,
and then we have that other
I didn't know
trade
we could trade.
We have that other one we're talking about too. Remember, we're gonna do the samples you sent me. The one I know, the one that's the blind. I still have to get that out to you as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right.
I actually made a list of what I need to get out so I can get them all out, because I have them all in my head, but sometimes when you're trying to get things ready, you think you've done it all, then you're like, oh, I didn't get that one, or I didn't get that one. So I just started writing it all out so that I could make sure I get them all out.
Got it.
Anita Razo. I don't think I'm gonna put her name in here. Let's see if she comments that if I leave her name out. I'll get in so much trouble if I did.
How's it going, Freedom Malts? It is Friday, so everybody else is drinking rye for this Friday. Is it a long weekend for everybody?
Not for me. I work Monday. What is everybody off?
They have shut
the clip.
Yeah. Like we have 100% coverage here, and so like the town is shut down. They're paying. You have to pay for parking in town now, which is kind of strange.
Oh, whoa! What are you doing, Doc?
We're back.
Doc's falling apart.
Something happened. Yeah.
Doc's screwing everything up.
Was that me?
Man.
Was that me?
That was definitely you.
That was you.
What was his name? The one the Urkel. Did I do that?
Did I do that?
Steve Urkel. Yep. My son's been watching that
me,
over again.
That puts my age. Okay, there's a lot more names.
You're not that much older than
I'm
Shane.
still typing.
I don't know. Are you older than me, Doc? I don't think you are.
I was born in 1975.
That's right. I'm 1 year older.
But you look 100 years younger, buddy.
God, y'all are old.
Dude, if you see me the other day, though, before I trimmed up my beard, I was looking pretty rough, not gonna lie. Ooh, Brock.
I mean, what do you think about it? It's coming in pretty good, right?
Dude, you look great, buddy. You look great.
I appreciate it. I mean, if you would have seen me 2 months ago, it was bad.
Both of you are babies, says Old Man Winter. Oh, I mean, Adam.
Old Man Winter.
Yeah, that bottle you've got is actually named after him. He was the inspiration behind that. I'm just gonna have a little bit of
It's
this.
taking me a
while
bit
we
longer
wait.
today. I apologize.
Don't
Just trying to make sure I
apologize. It's your show. We're just here to hang out.
And just for the record, he's a doctor. Everyone.
Does that matter?
I mean,
it just kind of puts everything in proper perspective.
just as you go to school
I
for a long time,
understand what
doesn't
you're talking
mean
about
you're
now. And I'm typing these guys, so if your name is misspelled on the thing, I do apologize.
A lot of people go to school for 8 years. Yeah, they're called doctors.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Were you calling
I wish mine was only 8 years. I wish it was.
Yeah, well, it's constant too.
Remember, I got a second doctorate, so I added a few extra years on that.
Did you really?
Yeah, I have 2 doctorates.
So technically, actually, I'm a PhD as well, but not a physician. So I don't.
Yeah, so you're still a doctor, though. I always
Yeah,
like
I
that
am,
when they are. I get asked all the time. So, are you a doctor? So I have my 2 degrees. I'm a doctor of chiropractor, doctor nurse practitioner, right? So when they say that, I was like, well, technically, I am a doctor. I'm just not the doctor you're asking about. I'm not an MD, right? So I never tried to label myself. I'm not an MD,
right?
But it's funny when they ask me that because I know what they're asking, but I like to give them a little bit of feedback with that.
I like to consider myself a shit doctor.
Yeah.
I'm a responsible master plumber for over 20 years. So, whatever. It's kind of like a doctor.
We got a question here. I think you probably should know the answer to this.
What's that?
What do you call the person who finished last in their class at medical school?
A doctor.
That's right.
Okay, I think I have all the names typed now. I have to transfer it over to a race.
Oh, woo. Mr. Lopez has a PhD. Pretty hot.
Oh, Mr. Lopez.
Pretty hot demand.
I love it.
You are that, Mr. Lopez. You are that.
Know what though? I mean, like you said, you have a PhD, and you say, well, you got to be proud of your PhD. It's still a doctorate, even though it's not, a doctor, as some people say. It's still a doctorate. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort, and there's a lot that goes into becoming a doctor. So.
Yeah, I'm proud of the work. I'm not necessarily proud of the degree. Like, it's whatever. And I don't have anything to do with it. So my PhD is in genetic engineering, and I'm a mechanical engineer. So
that's pretty amazing, though.
Yeah, it's a cool thing.
All right, this first one I'm just going to do it as a duck race. So let me get this set up here.
Duck race. We need to get like a rabbit hole race.
Yeah.
I do have, well, we can do rabbit next. I do have that. Okay, so before we do this, I'm actually getting some feed in that we actually have another Matt sighting on the way. So,
oh my gosh,
let's bring another Matt sighting on.
Well, he got a boost of energy.
So this one's coming out of Durango, Colorado.
Oh my gosh,
and
moving.
My sources confirm that this is legit. You be the judge.
Hold on 1 second, because I'm trying to figure out which one it was. I think it's this one.
Holy shit. Isn't that the best? That is the best thing ever. Fuck, that's the best thing ever. God.
Yeah.
Right?
That's him. That is him.
Without a doubt.
I think so too. It's gotta be.
I wondered until we got that full frontal shot. Then I was like, that's definitely him.
That sounds so bad. The full frontal shot.
You got the full Monty.
Oh,
you can tell by the gooch. You can tell by the gooch.
Brock, I am so sorry. That is a fantastic bottle, by the way. Backbone Prime is really good.
FYI, I have killed a Bowman single barrel.
John Jay.
while
Those are
I've been
good.
searching for these clips.
Wow. Proud of you.
Yeah, I mean, you are
And now I'm
all
working
over
on
the place.
Outrider.
I don't even know how you're doing it. How are you
I-
doing that? So here, I'm gonna put the duck race on so we can give away our Kentucky Owl that I started like 2 hours ago, I think.
Yeah, no shit.
I don't think people want to be here with me all night because we still have to get through a few other bottles and we have to get to the Pappy 15 we're doing tonight. So,
Let's
You
go.
should just make it 2 hours, 22 minutes, 22 seconds.
oh my goodness. Hold on. I actually, what happened here? 2 hours and just do one complete one.
That's right.
Here we go. Set.
And you must be present
And
to win.
let's shuffle so nobody says we're cheating here. We'll shuffle a few times here. And let's how do we start
Nothing
this?
better than
Oh, here we
shuffling
go.
your ducks.
You know, I might have a doctor, but I don't even know how to start, right? Let's see.
Uh,
Wait, how do I lower the volume on this thing?
I don't know.
Let me see. Oh, there we go. Just I guess we
I
can
don't know,
just
but
Here, we just mute it. We don't need to hear it.
there we go. All right, so we got 2 minutes to go. All right, guys, what's going to be our next drink? Because we're letting this go.
Oh man, I gotta hurry up and drink this one
Are
down.
we doing Forrester? Are we opening this, buddy?
We can do that. I'll do it with you, man.
I mean, I don't have that one, but okay.
Hey, do you have an old Forrester you can drink with us?
Hell no, I don't drink Old Forester. What do you think? I'm a commie?
You really don't drink Old Forrester at all? It's a
No, I don't have any Old Forester in my collection. The only one I had was their rye, and I used it in old fashions.
What
Okay.
the
Yeah,
hell are you
seriously.
telling me right now, Randall?
I'm very sorry. I hated the King Ranch version.
Okay, that I totally understand it. It's a nice
Uh,
novelty bottle, but that's it.
But here's the deal with the King Ranch, and I'm sorry, I'm going to go on a Texas pedestal. Why the hell did King Ranch sponsor Old Forester and not a Texas whiskey? It's supposed to be Texas brand.
Because
why
the Texas
Old
brands
Forester?
don't have the money that Old Forester has.
I was going to say it's
I totally
always
understand.
about the
Or the
money.
marketing budget.
it's what did they even market that thing?
No, they didn't have to. It had King Ranch on it. Yeah, I don't have any Old Forester. Sorry.
Okay, well,
I'm gonna drink-
pull out something and let's see.
I'm gonna drink my Hirsch. How about that? We had talked about Hirsch too. So
Yeah, I wasn't able to get that down. Oh, here we are, the last few seconds here.
let's go.
Let's see.
Oh.
Here we go. Who do we have in the lead? Troy Baker. Hey, Troy, you're in the bottom there.
Troy. Go,
Michael
Troy,
Warner
go,
coming in from
Troy.
the top. Josh Hall. Don't forget, it's the
Uh-oh,
first and
uh-oh,
last place
uh-oh.
that wins this, right?
Vogel
First and
saying,
last place.
Vogel saying, coming on.
First and last.
Dave. Is he gonna
Vogel
be the winner?
saying is turning it on. Nope. He got tired. He blew his wad too soon. And here comes salty lettuce. Salty lettuce, salty lettuce, salty lettuce.
Wow! Congratulations, Salty Lettuce. But remember, we're giving away two to first and last, right?
Yep.
So hold on, let me see.
I did a fresh pop too, Doc. So we both got fresh pops.
Nice. Hold on a second. I was like, where's my mouse thingy? It's way on the other screen over here. All right, let's see. So first, I need to write this down so I don't forget.
Troy Baker, you were so close, Baker.
Yeah, he was so close.
But you're also the first loser. So put that in
Yeah.
perspective.
All right. So this is for, what was it for? The Takumi, right?
Takumi.
And it's one for me and then plus one from whiskey. And so first place was Salty Lettuce. And let's see, who's the last place that won? ASMR whiskey.
Oh,
So both of you
God.
are winners. The ASMR whiskey and Salty Lettuce, both of you are winners. Congratulations. How exciting is that?
Doc, this
Absolutely.
knows, man. This knows.
So hold on, before you guys actually, not you, you can nose it right now. Before you, so the winners have to get hold of me, right? But I'm gonna try this new thing I saw, and let's see if this works. If not, this is gonna be fun, huh? So
Yeah.
I saw that we can do. Where is it at? I'm gonna put a link, and in that link, you're able to do. Here we go. So the two winners. I'm going to put a link in here. And it's a little form you fill out that will actually give me the information I need to get you what you need or get you your stuff. So in that link, both salty lettuce and ASMR whiskey, fill those out, send them to me. I will send the one of them to Whiskey Shaman, and that way he can get yours out, and I will get mine out. So make sure you fill out that form. Back up, though, if you guys want to be extra backup, because the first time I used this form that I saw online and I was playing with this week, you can always send me an email to me at oldfashionedways22@gmail.com as a backup. But I really want you guys to fill out that form first and see if it works.
And you never know
All
when you
right.
get a sample. When you get a sample from me, there's always an extra sample, so you might get some weird shit too. So just saying, whoever gets mine, you might get some weird stuff.
I'm drinking out of your drinking buddy glass here, so supporting. Your
Hey,
drinking
you know
buddy
what?
here.
I just was too.
How funny is that? You know, I love that we all support each other. You know, it's great.
And now
Pushing-
now I'm drinking out of Magnificent Bastard. So
Oh, that's so
which-
funny. I have that glass there too, Mr. Shane. I'm going to go ahead and nose this with you, Mr. Shane.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh my goodness, it smells a little bit like peanut butter.
Yeah.
That smells good. So as we're doing this, we're gonna set. If I do a pour, I do a share. Yeah, I know it's taking me a little bit longer tonight to get it done, but Shane, what do you want to put this? Since you gave me this bottle, buddy, what do you want them to put as a hashtag what so that they have a chance to win a 2-ounce pour of this?
Doc is the man.
So hashtag Doc is the man.
Yes.
And we'll get that going there. So
And I will throw in a second pour as well.
all right. Are we going first and last again?
Same. Yes. We're going to keep this
All
thing
right.
going.
So first and last place on the next race gets a pour.
And now mine's
First,
going to be a
cheers.
3-ounce bottle because I don't have 2-ounce sample bottles.
Aww.
Oh.
Yeah.
So last place gets 3 ounces. Hey, cheers, buddy.
And let me tell you, I'm drinking on this Hirsch single barrel, which I've never had Hirsch in my life.
Mhm.
This is an amazing whiskey. It's coming in at 54.7%. It was a single barrel pick for the Barrel Outlaws, which is a group that I'm part of and Doc's a part of now. It's a blend of 4-year-old and 5-year-old whiskeys.
From
It's pretty freaking awesome. It
Kentucky
doesn't
or
say-
Indiana or
Kentucky. Yeah, Kentucky.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you can find the Hirsch 6-year yellow label single barrels, that's Willet. Same stuff as the,
Oh, really?
and the Willet purple top.
Th-
So that's probably
this one-
Willet as well.
This is Bardstown. Is what it says.
Okay. I think that's still Willet.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, it's not Bardstown bourbon. It's just the city.
Bardstown, Kentucky. Yeah.
Yeah.
The red label one, I just couldn't get it. I was running out of time. I have to climb and get it, and I couldn't get it. It's one I've been wanting, but it's actually because AJ from those bourbon guys talked about it so much. I went and I asked for it for my birthday, and my wife got it for my birthday. Oh no, actually, I think
The Hirsch cognac finish.
yeah,
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a
and
really
I
good one.
still have not tried it. And the problem I did is I put it on top, right? And because I put it up there, I don't think about it, and so it dumb of me to do that. Dumb. I didn't have room for it anywhere else. So that's why I did that. This is funny. They didn't know how to is it supposed to be Doc is the man, or they're doing it all different.
Yeah,
ways,
I see it. They're doing DAMAN, so that works.
So however you guys want to do it, because I couldn't what Iceman normally does. He when I do the hashtag, he can bring it up and then copy and paste that pretty quickly, and I can't do that for it's not working for me, or I'm just not. I just don't know how to do it, to be honest. So I'm having to type it all out. So as long as it's showing something similar to that, it'll come out for me.
Nice. Man,
So
this
let's
old
do that. I need to
Forester
make a
is so
label
good.
for this. So I'm gonna do one after this one. I'm gonna do one more pour before I pour out that Pappy. I don't want to get too many pours in and not be able to taste that Pappy.
Amen.
So, and
Yeah,
then we'll do
that would be awful if you
That would
couldn't
be
taste the
awful.
Pappy, and
Yeah,
we'd
and
have
then
to
I
block
I
you
would have to
Taste the
do it
Pappy.
again tomorrow.
Oh man, dude, that Old Forester pick is fantastic.
Yeah. No, I actually just had a little sip of that, and that is good. I wish I could type faster. My fat fingers don't type very fast.
I need to get me one of those because this painter's tape and Sharpie isn't working for me. Because RJ the Fed told me, he goes, I can't read your damn writing, and I was like, sorry, I'm a left-handed Pollock. What do you want me to do? Like, it is what it is, bro.
Too funny. I think we're getting in another Matt sighting. I think it's time for another Matt sighting. Let's see. Let's bring him
Dude,
on.
that guy is hauling, isn't he? He is getting around.
Things are moving fast right now. This is out of Whitefish, Montana, and I have reports that this just happened in the past hour.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Right?
Wow. Yeah.
So
I
I didn't know
mean,
Matt liked to hang out in the forest so much.
It makes me question, is he on the run, or is
don't know.
he headed
Yeah.
home?
Did something happen? I mean, should we not be trying to find him so much?
It's fentanyl.
Whoa.
Ooh. Whoa. Yeah, we went off the rail there.
That escalated quickly.
He was just
Funny.
he was so far gone for so long. He's got to make it home in time for that April 19th stream, right?
That's true. That's true. So whatever's going on with them. Hey, Latin Sip, I see you out there. Thank you guys for joining. All right, so I'm gonna start typing all this again, guys. So help me entertain as I start typing because I am not the fastest typer for sure.
It's all good. Luckily,
Hey, Doc, before you kick me to the back again, I just want to say I've got a milk carton Matt sticker here.
Oh my gosh.
I will donate this to the cause tonight.
All right.
I will let you give it away however you see fit, and they can just contact me. And I'll get it.
I think the Pappy. I think whoever wins the Pappy needs to get that.
Amen.
I love it.
I mean, why not? So let's do that. Let me. All right, I'm gonna start typing here as fast as my little fat fingers can type. The problem I have is I have what they call fat finger syndrome, so I tend to hit more than one key at a time.
I think most doctors have that. That's why their writing is so hard to read.
So, you know what? While I'm doing this, why don't we talk a little bit about mention May 4th? Talk about that for a little bit.
So, May the 4th be with you.
May it.
And also with you.
Baker Drinks, Old Fashioned Ways Plus, and Whiskey Corner will be combining in a trilogy live stream.
So many Star Wars references.
We will be having some Star Wars themed cocktails, courtesy of Doc Martinez. We'll have some Star Wars themed trivia. It also just happens to be the day of the Kentucky Derby. We may have some Derby lore as well.
So wait, is it on the same day? I thought the Kentucky Derby. Oh, it is the same day, isn't it?
Same day.
Okay.
So, I mean, we might open with like the most exciting minute in sports as our opener.
Because I actually have something exciting about that. My son was pointing out that they were coming out at the same time. For some reason, I was thinking it was Saturday and Sunday, but you're right. They are the same day.
Same day.
I don't know what I was thinking.
If I dress up as the lounge singer from the cantina, can I jump in and say, hey?
It just depends which lounge singer you're talking about. There's a
few. In the Star Wars, in the cantina.
Oh, I know, but there's updates, right? And there's
but I'm talking about the one that, the original.
We're talking OG.
Yeah, OG.
Shane,
I don't believe in that CGI stuff anymore.
We would love to have you, buddy.
Hold on.
It's going to be epic. That's all I can say.
Oh, it is. It's gonna be so much fun.
Months
I
of
can't wait
planning.
for that.
I mean, you see what we're throwing together with like minutes of planning. This is months of planning.
Months.
Yeah, that it's. I'm excited about it. I mean, I've been thinking about that, and can't wait to do some stuff that night.
So you're saying you're going to have trivia? Is that what I heard?
We're going to have some Star Wars trivia. We will be giving away samples to the winners.
I would like to. So I was lucky enough to stumble across a mess of the Old Forester single barrel proof Rise. And Doc and I are going to exchange one because he got a different barrel than I got. So we're going to exchange. But that leaves me with one extra that I would like to donate to that stream as the grand prize, if you will.
OMGs. I've literally seen one of those in my life in the wild, and we own it. It's how rare that bottle is.
Yeah. Yeah, a buddy of mine, local guy, is down in Florida. He calls me up. He's like, "Hey, man, I just walked in the store and they've got these Old Forester single barrel Rise. Did you want one?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." So he goes, "Okay, I got you." Fine. I said, "Just tell me how much. I'll Venmo you." 5 minutes later, he calls me back. "Hey, he's got 2 cases of them and we can buy as many as we want."
Oh God.
I'm like, "All right, I'm Venmoing you more right now."
How much more do you need?
How often does that pop up? You know, it's not very
Yeah.
often that you get that opportunity. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and they weren't SRP, but they weren't expensive. They're like $90. So when you see
You know
them,
what though? Kind of with
I'd
taxes,
pay that all
I was
day.
realizing that they kind of come out close to $90 with taxes in my area.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yep, all day long, $90. Take my money.
I mean,
Oh,
I'd give it
Mm,
another shot if I had to. You know what I mean?
with that bottle being green, that's the Yoda bottle.
That
Oh.
is
oh,
perfect.
That's the Yoda
I-
bottle. And
I-
I've even got a little Yoda thing I'm going to hang on the bottle too. So whoever gets it gets
Love
the
it.
little. Where's that thing? I got to find that thing. I got like this little.
I
whatever.
thought I was done, but I found a whole nother little grouping. So sorry, guys. Get in there. This is when I wish we could do music on here that that wouldn't get us.
Yeah,
I mean, I can plug my guitar in if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I have an acoustic back there somewhere in the,
Yeah,
in the mix.
dude, me and Randall can rip off some
My
Absolutely.
airway.
my first live
Free
we did
work,
that
free
afterwards, that
bird.
was so much fun. Because you know how we do that first live I did, that was a long live. It was so much fun. And after hours we did that, and I had never done that before. It was just so much fun hanging out with you guys afterwards. And you guys just started playing guitar and just having a good time. Let me see. I think I have everybody now. Let me see. Where's
Hey,
that
did
name?
you know we got someone else in the background there, Doc?
Yep, we do.
Okay.
He's our next guest coming on in a second here.
Okay. I just
Does that
saw
mean
him.
I'm-
And I said I didn't get just one replacement. I got 3 replacements,
Nice. Good thinking.
That just this is the nice the beautiful community that is. I asked for some help and everybody was out there willing to help.
That means he's kicking me off, basically.
Finally.
No, I'm not kicking anybody off.
Finally.
You're-
Wait, what the hell, bro? Okay.
okay.
Fine.
I just know you're like, I know you mentioned to me you're an early bird like me, so I just want to make sure.
I am. It's like, by 9:30 I'm rolling up the street to go inside. So
You know what the perfect last drink is, Shaman, before you go?
what?
That hazmat.
Yeah, if I run into the house and get it.
I can't believe you don't have
I
that
don't
on
have
you.
it in the shed because in the shed, if y'all don't know, this is my recording studio or whatever you want to call it, but it's also
We'll call it your Beats laboratory.
Yeah, whatever. And it basically it's not air conditioned. So if I keep bottles in here, they go boo and they pop off. I can
Especially
keep my
hazmat.
barrels in here. Like I have my Infinity barrel, I can pull off of that, but that's all single malt. Y'all don't want me to drink single malt on this show, but
I love single malt.
I know. I know, so do I, but most other people don't, especially in the whiskey community, whiskey tube community. Like I feel like single malt gets its ass kicked a lot, especially American single malt. But anyway, long story. But yeah,
Hey, we're,
I mean,
we're going to be doing we're doing a Stranahan's pick in a couple weeks.
okay, I'm down. Let's go. I mean, I can't go.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have to try.
No, I mean,
have
but
to
it's
try
it's going to be
water,
for it'll be for story time.
Awesome. And if y'all have not looked up Dad's Hat Rye,
Oh, it's
they
phenomenal.
are a Pennsylvania rye company, and I know I'm not trying to push these guys at all, but they don't use any corn in their rye. It is just rye, malted barley, and malted rye. And this is an amazing bottle of whiskey. It is unlike any other rye whiskey you've ever had, and this one is actually finished in port barrels, and it is so amazing, so good.
The Bourbon Barn. That's right, Joe B. Shaman's in the Bourbon Barn.
Bourbon Bar.
Shaman, you got any Pacific Northwest samples near you?
I do. I have a bunch. Thank you to Jerm from Freedom Malts. I have I have a couple that y'all sent me. And then I have a lot of where is it? Westland, Westward.
All fantastic.
Yeah,
Do you have the quintessential from Cedar Ridge?
absolutely.
That
all
is
in
an
samples.
amazing
All in
sample.
samples because I'm not, like their shipment is difficult. If you get on Sealbach just started shipping to Texas, which is cool, but like I missed out on a lot. And of course, if you when you haven't worked for 4 months, coming back into the whiskey game is difficult when you don't have no money. So
Right.
yeah, that's an issue too. So
All right. So I have it set up. I'm gonna Mr. Troy, I'm gonna put you to the side for a second here.
Sounds
and then
good.
when we come back from the race, I'll bring on our next guest as well. And then I think we'll go from there. Well, let's just go from there. All right, let's get that started. Let me see. I'm so bad with these buttons.
Some of
here.
them are will it be factor, not all of them.
Let me see. Hold on. I need to get rid of that screen. I need a.
I mean, for
This
Willet
one.
Juice, this is pretty good.
Oh yeah,
So-
willet juice in general is if you get it gets above 6 years and it gets really good.
All right, here we go. You guys wanted a bunny race. I got you a bunny race.
Love
All
it.
right, let's shuffle these a little bit.
That's
Oh
creepy.
wait, I always try to. It's funny. I always try to click on the wrong stuff because I'm trying to click on the screen over here. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get this started here.
Hey, there's music.
Yeah.
I
You're
got
gonna
it.
I got it. I got it.
You're gonna be
Here
deep.
we go. Bunny races. So let me see. So we're gonna do one more pour before we do the Pappy pour, right? So that's what we're gonna do. So we'll
Okay.
bring on after this race. We'll bring on our next guest. We'll see. We'll chat for a little while. I'll get my next pour going when he comes on. So I'm gonna finish this up during this race here, and we'll talk about. We'll see what he's drinking. We'll see what he wants to drink, or if it's something
Okay.
that we have, so we can see.
Amen. Maybe it's something I have, like 2-bar bourbon. Oh, well.
So everybody in the chat, how's it going out there? What are you guys drinking right now? Oh, Beer Factor. I'm sorry. I don't know if you're in this race or not. I think it was a little bit late when you guys put it on there. I was already typing and I was going from bottom to top. So I apologize if you're not in this one.
I need to
But don't
write
forget
this
that it's the
down.
first and the last place that actually wins.
Yep.
I'm doing you want to be last kind of in this one because Shane's doing a 3-ounce pour. He only has 3-ounce samples. I'm doing a 2-ounce.
In a
pour.
mini Stag Junior bottle.
It does look like a mini Stag. I love your sample bottles that you have for story time. They're pretty amazing. They're so much fun. Story time weeder. Hey, they're giving you some suggestions there.
That's a bottle of legend, I promise you. I don't think you got one of those, did you, Doc?
No,
Oh, you
But
missed
so
out, my
one of my
friend.
favorite pours that you actually gave me was that Christmas one. That was pretty freaking amazing.
Oh yeah, that's well. I got another version of that coming this year.
I know.
Yeah.
I
Let's
dreamt about that the other
go.
night. I was like, did he really tell me that? Here we go. 22 seconds. 22 seconds. Hey, Troy, you're up there
Oh,
again. Whiskey
okay.
Panda starting to get into the lead there. Can you hold off for 15 seconds? We'll have
I
to
don't
ask your
know.
wife, huh?
I don't
Oh God.
know.
Oh.
Here comes Whiskey
We
Wisdom.
got
Here
Mike
comes
Rock.
Whiskey
Whiskey
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Are we getting a Whiskey Wisdom sighting? Whiskey Wisdom
Whiskey
coming from behind
Wisdom.
here. Whiskey Wisdom. Oh, Whiskey
Shut up.
Wisdom sighting. Woo-woo. All right. So this is for the Old Forester. So don't forget, it's the first and last, right? So Whiskey Wisdom came in first. This is the Old Forester single barrel 100 proof. And I'm going to have one for Shane takes in last place and I'll get first. So I got Whiskey Wisdom.
Do you
And
have the
let's see.
forge, Mike Brock?
Let's see. Who is Latin
Latin
Sip?
Sip.
Latin Sip in the house and winning. Latin Sip actually, they also have a YouTube channel.
Okay.
They also like to they do a lot of reviews. They actually do a really good job. I love their reviews, and it's 3 of them on screen, and it's just a fun time. They have great accents, have good bottles. I mean, their bottles that they get are so amazing. So if you haven't seen them, check them out. If somebody can help me out and put them in the like start putting whoever's in here, start putting other people's links in here. That'd be very, very nice of you. So I'm going to bring on our next. So remember, so right now I'm going to bring on the next person, and then I'm going to put the link so that you guys can actually fill out how to get me the information for your wins. But let me bring on our next. Hold on one second here. Too many boxes on the side here. All right, let me bring in our next guest. And here we have it, another Texas person, Lobchar. Hey, how we doing, buddy?
Hey, y'all, how you doing?
My brother.
I'm doing good. So it's like a lot of Texas in the house tonight, you know. Hey, Shane, when are you moving to Texas, sir?
Yeah, no kidding.
Best state in the
Everything's
union. I'm
bigger
just
and
saying.
better in Texas.
It's the best state that's about to secede from the union. Sounds like good lord.
Yeah,
You know,
you're right.
nowadays.
Good night.
Hey, Mike Brock.
That's been rumors for so many
Oh, dude,
years.
I know.
Yeah.
It cracks me
All right,
up.
so
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it in here. So this is the form to fill out if you're the winner. So that's Whiskey Wisdom and Latin Sip.
Yep, Whiskey
I'm really hoping
Wisdom
these-
passed his on though.
Oh, who do you pass it on to?
Here, I'll put it back on. He wants to go to Whiskey Panda.
Whiskey Panda. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm glad you said that. So Whiskey Panda, fill out that form for me.
There's the community doing their thing again. Love it.
Absolutely. I love it,
Latin
brother.
Sip.
All right, Locktar. So you are new to the YouTube game, or at least that I know of, right?
Yeah, 100%. I'm new to bourbon in general.
Oh yeah, that's right. That is right. So he's brand new into this rabbit hole. I don't know how far he's gone down this rabbit
Are you
hole.
married?
I am.
I'll tell your wife we're sorry.
Yeah.
No, she's enjoying it actually. Tonight we're gonna go on a date night once we finish this. So I'm doing a small pour to pregame, I guess, before we
Awesome.
go on our little date night. But
yeah, before we talk about that, before we talk about your channel, what are you drinking? What are we drinking tonight? What are we drinking together?
I figured we should stick with Texas. I got Rebecca Creek Double Spanish Oak because it is my absolute favorite bottle, and 124 proof. A small pour will get me good to go, so I can do something cheaper at the bar.
Yeah, so I do, and I don't have a bottle of that yet.
Yeah, I don't have that one either.
I meant to bring this up earlier too. That wasn't even all of your haul either, because I don't know if you remember, but this is yours.
Oh yes.
This is Samuel Maverick Rodeo Edition. That bottle that I got for you.
He's holding for me. So this is how this happens. I get these. They get held for me for a moment, and then when I finally get able to collect them all and bring them into the house, that's how you end up with the haul I had today.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, my collection is on display behind me. So your whole haul was like 3 times the size of my actual selection. And that includes the samples I've got.
Well, don't worry. That's probably the only thing that I have that's bigger than yours. Hey, Shane.
Hang on a second.
Hey, Shane. So let's stick to Texas whiskey. I know you have one that I that you have. So you want to do that Still Austin pour? Do you have that near you?
I don't have it near me, but I can go get it real quick. Give me just a minute.
Let's do the Still Austin pour together.
Yep.
They're still on my list. I haven't tried Still Austin yet, but I really want to try their cask strength. That stuff, I hear so many good things about it.
Their cask strength is really good. Their cask strength rye is amazing. But now, this is my favorite bottle from them.
Absolutely. That is so good.
If you can still find
Is that the red corn or the blue?
No, this is the high rye.
High rye.
Oh, the high rye. Okay.
Yeah. So if you can find this anywhere near you, grab one. If you can't, you let me know because there's still some in my area, and I can get you one.
I've not gotten into ryes yet.
Yeah, it's not a rye. It's a high rye.
It's a high rye bourbon.
Yeah.
So.
And so it's interesting because I'm not really into ryes. I'm learning ryes now, and I'm starting to like them a lot more. But this is just a banger of a bottle, and so yeah, I love it. It's such a good pour. I guess I should get a new glass.
Good cork pops too.
Oh yeah. And so the cool thing about these, Nancy Fraley helped with all these with the Bottle and Bond series with them. So not only are you getting a Still Austin, Texas whiskey, you're also getting a Nancy Fraley blend.
Yeah.
So that's something to think about with that. So it's not just, and it's like next level. And so they're telling me that their regular, which one is it? I think it's their Magician is the same. Like the mash bill is the same. I think is what they were telling me the other day. But the mash bill is aged 2 years. This is 4 years. 4 years. Yeah. And so it's 4 or more. So that 2 years in Texas heat, just holy cow. I mean, is completely different. And the cool thing is actually, I meant to show this earlier in my bourbon hall, and I forgot. So they gave me this. One of the stores I go to, they just had the Still Austin Distillery. Some of the reps cut down here talking to them, explaining some of the stuff to them, and they were kind of going over that with me. So they gave this to me because they know how much I like Still Austin. So when I went in there, they gave me some of the Still Austin swag that they left back.
Oh yeah, so, you got a swag bag.
Yeah. So I mean, really appreciate it. So I appreciate them doing that for me and even thinking about me while that was happening to give that to me. Yes, sir. Right. That's the one, sir.
I'm gonna get a Texas.
And I'm
the other Texan didn't have his Texas whiskey with him.
Yeah. So if you can't find one, try it. If you can't, let me know. I'll get you a bottle down here. So when I see you, so we could do a bottle swap.
Oh, I fully intend to go visit the distillery. It's only an hour from my house.
Yeah, they still have
that and Garrison Brothers.
Yeah, they still have it at the distillery because I was just there a few weeks ago when I was doing the Garrison thing, and I got to go by there for the first time. That was the first time I've ever been at the distillery.
Yeah, I tried the cowboy bourbon at a. Go ahead.
Did you see it on April? They said that they were moving. April 1st, they said we're doing a big move. Don't know if you heard about it. We're moving to Kentucky, but I never saw anything else. I knew it was an April Fool's joke. I saw it. I was like, oh my God, that was so funny.
Yeah, it was. It was.
All right, what were you saying about the cowboy?
No, so one of the local bars here is a place called the Hoppy Monk. They I got a 1 ounce pour of the 2020 cowboy bourbon from them, and my goodness, is that stuff delicious. I saw that.
So was it 2020 or the new one or the 2020 version?
No, I tried the 2020. That was what they had at that bar. I found the 2023, but I wasn't able to purchase one because I don't have $250 to spend on a bottle. But I mean, I posted that one. I went back and checked the serial numbers for you, remember, to see if one of them was a 22. Yep.
I'm still looking for that 22. Still haven't found it. I actually have people send me pictures all the time and not the 22 on it yet. One day.
Yep.
One day you'll find it. You'll find it.
I will.
I've been checking everything. I've done a ton of hunting the last few days while I've just been out and about. And somebody asked in the chat if date night included a bourbon hunt. No, because the wife does not enjoy me going into a liquor store any more than I enjoy going into a clothing store with her.
Absolutely.
That's actually pretty funny. But yeah, you actually posted something the other day. The 12-year, was that 1792? That's one I'm hunting, but when I saw you posted it, it was wrong timing for me, so I didn't even check. I didn't even mention it because I would have been too tempted. So I just I
yeah,
kind of just ignored it and kept moving on.
yeah. I was looking for the sweet weed as well, and I was like, oh, that, and I'm like, whoo, Lord, not today.
It's in a
Jesus.
museum. I found them in museums. Like, that's all that I can find these bottles at. Just like last night, I found an antique 107 for the first time. First time I've seen it on a shelf. $200 price tag. I'm like,
Oh God.
what is wrong with these people? They had a Thomas H. Handy for $2,000, but a George T. Stagg right next to it for only $1,500.
What?
What?
Well,
Yeah, no joke.
That's no way too much though, but yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do. I'm getting the pour ready for this one. We're gonna do another race. Hashtag Dancy. So go ahead and put that in the comments below. But I am hearing that we had another Matt sighting.
Uh-oh.
So I don't know if you guys know. So Matt's been missing, right? Matt's been missing. When these came out, there's been more sightings of him than we've seen in a while. So let's see what's the next one. I hear that there's another sighting of him. So
Yeah. So Copper Harbor, Michigan. This has got to be the one. I believe of all of them, this is the most legit. This is serious stuff, people. This is a for real Matt Beard sighting.
let's see.
Because this is something that's going to unfold. It's been unfolding for months. It's going to continue to unfold.
Oh my God, that is 100% him. 100%.
I mean,
100%.
what the hell?
Does
What
it get
the
more
hell?
real than that?
No.
Well, the
He looked
crazy
shocked
thing
that
is-
you found him.
Yeah, the crazy thing is, I saw that there was like whiskey wisdom in that duck race there. Did you see that?
I
But
saw that.
They did pass it on, so I don't know if that was Matt. You know,
I don't know
He's
if it was
probably
a
watching
joke.
on his phone. He's probably like, while he's running, watching the stream on his phone right now.
So
It's an imposter.
This whole time he's been gone, he's just been creeping in the background. A lurker.
I
Is that what
think
you're
so.
saying?
I think
think
he's
so.
just setting us up to do a big reveal. You know. So, Matt, we're missing you out there. So we, if you want, let us know. We'd love to see you, sir.
Also, I did put the link to Lockdar's Barrel Breakdown in the chat, so you guys need to go over there and hit a sub.
Throw that man a
Thank you
sub.
for that.
Absolutely.
Thank you for that.
He's
Oh,
doing
yeah,
some
yeah,
amazing stuff.
Yeah, let's talk about that. We kind of got off subject, and we were supposed to come back to that. So, first of all, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Drinking some nice, good
This
Texas
is so
whiskey
good,
here.
Doc.
Cheers,
Thank you for
everybody.
sending me this bottle.
I finished mine, but cheers.
Anytime.
Yeah.
And so, you are new not just to the YouTube game, but you are new to the bourbon game. So, tell us about it. What got you in here?
So actually, it was a doctor's recommendation of all things. I have type 1 diabetes and diabetic neuropathy. And the neuropathy got to a point about a year ago. I was walking with a cane and almost bedridden. Like it was really painful for me to walk. I was on painkillers, opioids specifically, and it changed a lot about me, and it made things worse. So talked to my doctor, prayed about it with my wife. We went to natural remedies as opposed to doing any kind of pharmaceuticals, and it has made a major difference. And one of those natural things just happens to be bourbon that we discovered in January. Number one, helps with gut health. Number two, it limits sugar production in your liver overnight because your liver is processing alcohol instead of producing that sugar into your bloodstream. So as a type 1 diabetic, that's important. I wake up with lower blood sugar now than what I did before. And then it also helps opening blood vessels. It helps with circulation, which helps with the pain in my feet. I walk without a cane now. I'm able to move around pretty good, and I don't have to take any prescription painkillers. So that's how I got into bourbon. Being a foodie, it became this huge rabbit hole because I really enjoy the complex flavors and things. And I really got into darker and higher proof bourbons because of how they evolve as you taste them. It's not just one flavor. You get 3 different stages of flavor: the forward, the mid, and the finish. And so for me, that's what I try to do. I bring a newcomer's perspective to it because everything is new to me. Everything is new. It's all an experience. And I want people who are also new to it not to be intimidated. It's that simple. I want them to be excited about what they're tasting and trying new things and not being afraid to try them all.
Yeah, and that's first of all, I've never heard that as a doctor recommending that, so that's something I'm actually going to do some research into. It's pretty interesting to me because I mean, what got me into the bourbon game is that I am diabetic, and like you were talking about the sugars. I was a beer drinker, and then I started realizing that the beer was affecting my sugars. I started looking, okay, what can I change to? And bourbon has, according to um, what is it, the FDA or whatever, they says there's no sugars. So I don't wear them anymore, but I used to wear the little monitors on my arm. And sure enough, if I drink a beer, my sugars would go crazy. And if I drank bourbon, my sugars would stay. And it's a video I want to do. I'm going to look to see when the National Diabetic Day is, or Diabetic Association Day. And I'm gonna do a video where I drink different things and see how it affects my sugars while I'm wearing one of those. And so that's one of the things I kind of want to do. So just to
Yeah,
kind of
it
get
makes a
some
big
knowledge
difference.
out there. Yeah, and
So,
it's amazing what one thing can do over the other. So pretty
yeah,
cool. Hey, Miss Laura, how we doing? See you in there.
says how you. She don't have ears on.
I'm good.
Okay, just
Just
wanted
have
to say
to
hi.
listen.
See you there.
Just click this.
So, as a doctor, are you going to start recommending bourbon?
Yes,
I
100.
a
Do
research
it.
person, right? I have to research everything. So that's me first. I like to research, and I'm more traditional in the fact that I always go by golden standard, right? So there's programs out there that we use that will help us, and there's things like called Up to Date and different things like that that they actually keep up with all the research. So when you go into them, they'll tell you what's the newest research, what's the baselines, where to start, and all that. And I like to go by that because sometimes when you get patients, they've been to many places, and they've like their medicines they come in with is a bag of medications, right? And they're still not controlled. And I just
Yep.
don't get it. And so what I will do is I will start from ground zero and say, okay, we're going to start from the beginning. Let's work our way up and start from there. And there's a limit to what I do. I'm a you know I as I said, I'm a chiropractor nurse practitioner. So a lot of my stuff is based. My most of my background is on people who are in pain, but I'm not a pain doctor in any way. But I do family practice as well because a lot of those patients like how I sit down and listen to them and treat them, so they become my patients as well. But so what I do is I start from the beginning and I go through it. And if it gets to a certain point where I'm on like three medications most of the time, and I'm still not controlling, that's when I send to a specialist because the specialist does it day in, day out, and they understand from not just gold standard, but they know the next levels, right? They know how to get it under control a lot faster. And so that's what I do. And then I maintain and I monitor them for the rest of the year. And unless there's any big changes, they only see that specialist once a year. With me, they see him, and they see me on a regular basis. So we kind of control it that way. So that's
So for
how
me, so he recommended it, but of course I did my own research. Anybody can read a peer reviewed journal article, and
Mhm.
Stanford University actually has a lot of their medical papers just published on websites. So I was able to find quite a bit of research into this. I mean, if you dive into that rabbit hole, you're going to see there's a lot of health benefits to bourbon. So it goes
Yeah.
beyond just the fun side of things.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
So no, but I know you do. So I like your reviews because you're getting them from somebody who's very new. So a lot of people call them noobs, right? You're a noob into it.
Noob.
You're trying
That's what
all
I
the
named my
new stuff
playlist.
as well. Yeah, you're getting a lot of the new stuff, which I think is pretty cool. And so you're going through stuff that a lot of people drink, and you're going through stuff that a lot of people don't drink. They get to try, like like the Rebecca Creek that you had. You're the one that actually told me about that. I still haven't tried it, but ever since you told me about it, I've heard a lot about it now. And it's funny how that works, right? You never heard about something before, and all of a sudden you hear about it, and you have a lot of people, you see it a lot. Like you haven't seen a red Camaro, but all of a sudden you're shopping for that, and you see a ton of red
Oh, yeah.
Camaros everywhere. That's just the way the universe works. So I've
Mhm.
seen it now a few places. I'm gonna pick up a bottle, and we're gonna. So it's a good time to talk about this. So we talked about May 4th being that we're doing Star Wars Day. Well, we're gonna be doing a big Texas, and he's gonna be part of that with us. So we're gonna do a big Texas Day We don't have the date yet. We're working on that. Once we get the date, we'll announce it. But there's going to be a few of us doing a big Texas. And Whiskey Shaman's part of this too, right? So
Amen.
Yep.
we're going to put this all together and do a big Texas, and we're going to do a bunch of Texas whiskey to introduce Texas whiskey to the world out there. And it's going to be a freaking fun time. But we need to get the date down. That's the hard part, trying to get a few people together to do that. But once we got that, the rest of it's going to be fun and easy and it'll be a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to that as well. So.
Yeah, I found a lot of Texas whiskeys I really enjoy. And
Well, I was all in until you said it was going to be all Texas whiskey.
If y'all haven't tried Ranger Creek yet, you need to get it.
I mean, Shane, I got so many Texas whiskeys. Like, I need to send you some samples, I guess, because like you're missing out, brother. Just saying, you're missing
100%.
out.
There's a few I have that I really like, and then there's a lot that I've had that I really don't like. So
Okay,
he's not wrong.
All right, so I'm going to start. So making sure everybody, I'll give you one more minute to put in their hashtag Nancy. I'm going to start typing that out because it takes me a moment to type it.
did you drink the Nancy? I didn't even think you cracked the Nancy one.
No, well, it was just the Still Austin, and she's part of the. She did the whole bottle and bond.
So you're going to give away the sample of that too?
Yeah, of course.
All right, I'll do that. Hey, first and last, baby. That's
First
the
and
thing.
last again, first and last. So make sure you get that in there so I can start typing this out.
And by the way, last place is going to get a 3-ounce sample. And this is the Old Forester. I just poured that one for Latin.
Oh my goodness! Look at those beautiful bottles.
wow,
Yeah, congratulations to all the winners. That's awesome.
amen.
All right, I think I'll start at the top and go down from there. Man, there's a lot of comments coming through, which I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys again for joining us. I mean, so after this one, the next one is going to be the Pappy. So if you know anybody that was waiting for that one, let them know that we're going to be doing that. That's going to be next. So let me just scroll all the way up so I can start typing these out. And
So
please just put your name in there once, because I'm trying to type these out as fast as I can. So if you put in there twice, it kind of throws me off
Troy?
a little bit.
So if
Who
Mr.
you
Lopez
making fun
wins,
of?
it's rigged.
Amen.
I've still got his sample he won from me right here. Yeah, that guy's winning everything right now.
Man, well, he's everywhere, you know. It's great when you see a lot of these names over and over again. It's just so much fun, you know. And you know, we all appreciate you guys for being out here. So once again, if you see my eyes diverted, I'm just typing away. So let's get this going. Anybody else have any news that we can talk about?
So you asked about birthdays in April. My 15th wedding anniversary is actually on the 25th. So not a birthday, but
Well,
Good Lord,
we can
you get
accept,
married
my
when you
wife
were
will
12?
accept that. She just won't accept anybody else having the same birthday as her, because
This
it's not
guy got
just,
married when he's 12. If he's saying he's
21.
50th year anniversary,
I was 21. I'm 36 now. Yeah.
you lie.
Wow.
You can't be more
Dead
than
serious.
44.
Wow.
Nope, 36. I got a 13-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 2.5-year-old daughter. So I saw your grandson there earlier. Yeah,
Yeah.
my daughter's out there terrorizing my 2 boys right now. She's the
How
boss.
awesome.
How old are you, Lokhtar?
I'm 36.
I've got a kid almost your age.
Yep,
Yeah,
I
my
was born
oldest
in
will be
87.
30 next month.
And a wife.
But I have 8 kids, so. And my
You're a blessed man.
My youngest is 19.
Wow.
So 30 to 19. And I got 3 grandkids now. So I'm old.
No, you're blessed.
I am
That's
blessed.
exactly what I was gonna say. You're
I
blessed.
still
You're not old.
I don't look
I mean, you're
half
old too,
bad
but you're blessed.
as Doc, though.
It's that Gandalf beard.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, salty lettuce. Look, this is hilarious. So my 50th was February, right? February 6th. And Doc's birthday is in February. So we're literally like a year apart.
February.
Yeah, February. But anyway, my birthday is in February. And wouldn't you freaking know it, but a damn AARP mailer showed up in my mail. And my wife brought it in and was just laughing and thought it was so damn funny.
So it could have been
That is
worse.
hilarious.
It could have been a colonoscopy appointment setter.
Bro,
That's true.
I'm
I
avoiding
mean,
that.
it could be worse.
I am so avoiding that.
Wait,
I
wait
just
till
think
you
of the Bill Engvall bit where he talked about when he went in and everybody sounded like they were frogs in the building.
wait till you start getting senior discounts at the casino buffet.
Hey, if they give it to
Only
me
have to be
on
55.
whiskey, I'm all in on that, right? Do I get it? I'm gonna start asking for that. Do I get a senior discount on this bottle? Cheers,
The
Michael.
answer's
Bortner.
always no if you don't ask.
That's true.
So you guys know that Nancy Fraley right now is actually in France, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's out
I
there.
thought she was helping Frey Ranch.
She is, but she was.
She goes all
She
over
has
the place.
she's out there with doing some like what we would call in the the medical profession continuing education, but also took out some of her students that have some promise and teaching them. So she went out there for some cognac back with the cognac distillers and like over 500 to 700 years of distilling knowledge there.
She's a hard woman to
That
get a
to me
hold
is
of
amazing.
for sure. She's hard to get a hold of.
She stays busy.
Absolutely.
She stays busy.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh.
When it's your passion, it's not hard to stay busy.
Nope.
No,
What?
I guess you're
No.
right. Yep.
And the funny thing
That's
is,
why we're all
because
posting videos.
Yeah, like she just started
Amen.
like you said, she started working. What was the new group she was working with? You said.
Free Ranch.
Yeah,
Yep.
and she just posted something the day. So she was there the day before she left, looking at the rise.
Yeah, they need some help. Their single barrels are really good, and they've got a lot of great potential. But they need somebody like Nancy to come in and really kind of get them cleaned up.
Yeah.
Well, some of their stuff is really good, and some of it's really bad, and you don't know until you pop the bottle open.
That's,
Yeah, it's
you are
super
not wrong.
inconsistent. It's super inconsistent. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't mind inconsistent as long as it's inconsistently good.
Absolutely.
But theirs goes, oh, this is really good. Oh my God, what the hell is this? Oh, this is really good. What the hell is this? It's so 50-50. Oh.
All right, I think I'm close to done on this one.
All right, Baker, what are y'all drinking?
So we killed the John J. Bowman. I switched to some Wyoming Outrider. Laura's drinking some
Eagle Rare.
Eagle Rare.
Ooh,
Eagle
outright.
Rare.
That's a Nancy thing.
Mhm.
Yep.
Nothing wrong with a good Eagle Rare.
Is that a Nancy thing? I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
Outrider is.
Oh, I heard Eagle Rare. I was like,
Yeah. No.
No. They don't need help.
they can't afford her, huh?
Yeah.
No, you're right. They can't. Number one, and number two, they're too stuck up their own ass to ask anybody for any help.
Yep.
Not that they need it, because they really don't. I mean, they're probably
or return an email or whatever. It's
Yeah.
fine. It's fine. Whatever.
They put out
Okay.
something like
I think everybody
Benchmark and it
started
sells out.
typing it again.
Yeah,
here. I'm
exactly.
just like,
it goes on
Yeah.
allocated at $11 a bottle.
Yeah. No
Right.
shit. Yeah.
Come on.
So
All
I
right.
was thinking about doing a video about, I have all these little mini barrels behind me, the little 1030 barrels, about getting a Benchmark foolproof, putting it in one of those barrels and double oaking it for like a year. Do you think that would even do anything? Like
Oh, yeah.
a year's worth of aging? Like, because I've seen like your drinking buddy has come out with a thing where you put an oak stave in a Benchmark and he put it in a stag lineup. So like, how do you think that would favor like a Benchmark? Which I like Benchmark. Don't get me wrong, I like Benchmark, but like, do you think it would go up against a stag? Really?
Well,
I think a year in Texas equals like 20 years anywhere else. Right?
I mean,
I was
you're
about to
right.
say the same thing. This is Texas.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
It depends on the quality of the barrel, to be quite honest with you.
4-year-old Missouri oak, Missouri white oak. So
Was it seasoned?
Yard
Is it
age.
seasoned?
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
funny you
And-
say that because right now my barrel has Benchmark in it. So I actually have I need to pull it because I actually that's the only other drink I had this week, and I had this in there. I've had it in there for 3 weeks, and I thought I might have over oaked it. And holy cow, it's good. I just don't want to pull it out to have something else to put in there because I don't want to dry out on me, and I don't want to have to fill it with water to get it.
No, it'll be fine for a couple months. It's not gonna overcoat.
Man, it is super good. So when I empty this, if you send me a reminder, I'll send you a sample of it, so then you can decide for yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna do that as well because like, I'm really trying to push these little small barrels for like aging, double oaking bottles or whatever as well because like everybody wants to do like they want to mess with stuff at the house like get a Wild Turkey 101 and like double oak it or something like that and just make weird shit like. That's what we're all about, like, is making some weird, really cool stuff, and like, but yet it's like super delicious, but yet you'll never see it again at the same time. Like that's kind of what I'm about. But
this will be my next experiment. I got to make the chocolate whiskey that Doc made, and so I'm going to use my Buffalo Trace, the rest of this bottle that I've got, and I'm going to put those lint truffles into it and have some fun with that.
Yeah, so they're saying that your drinking buddy put 2 staves in the benchmark for 2 weeks and said it was comparable to stag. So he did that whole big stag blind, and then it came out in his last round of it. So he did. He said, and even though it didn't win it, but it beat out another stag in his blind. So that's what you were talking about there, right?
Yeah. No, it is. Yeah. No, it got pretty far. It got into the finals, which is a pretty big deal for a freaking $20 bottle of foolproof benchmark. That's a pretty big deal.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I mean, it's still going to fall short on the finish. There's no way you're going to finish.
No,
that's the only thing.
He's like, I'll believe it when I try it.
Next live, we'll do this, and I'll send samples to whoever wants. And I'll send you guys some samples. So we'll do that.
Let's do it.
I was impressed with it. I was really impressed with it. I was pretty shocked at how much flavor it added to it. So, all right, let's do I got this race ready to go. So let's get this race going, and then after this one, my next pour is Pappy. So let's get.
And I gotta go. So.
After this race, I gotta hop off. I gotta go on this date night with my wife.
Yeah.
So.
All right,
yeah,
sounds good. Sounds good. Let's get this
priorities, right?
Yep.
Amen.
You're going on a date with his wife too?
Absolutely. Why not?
All right, that's cool.
That
good luck with that one.
A little strange, but
yeah,
hey,
exactly.
You know us Texas people.
Oh, thanks for muting that.
Wait, what are these gorillas?
All kinds of
Stay
things.
pumped, Marshmallow Man.
So this is the monster race.
You don't see my name.
Let's go.
I don't see Sully. I don't see Mike Wazowski. Oh, not Monsters Inc. Just regular monsters. Sorry.
Yeah, just regular monsters. No fun.
Dude, there's
stuff.
a.
I got kids. I can't help it.
An at walker.
Yeah. But yeah, I understand when you have kids. I have grandkids now. That's how old I am. I got grandkids now. And you start watching all these cartoons again, It's funny.
So I'll be honest and let you in on a secret. I'm that nerdy. I'd be watching them if I didn't have kids. So
you are that nerdy.
I realized
I can't help it.
When you did what were we watching? And you did a comment on that. They mentioned I think they mentioned Harry Potter, and it wasn't Harry Potter. It was Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
you're on the line with that one.
Yes.
So,
no, they said it was Game of Thrones.
Oh, that's what it was. I just remember. He's my type of nerdy. I'm that type of nerdy too. So
making my move to the back. Making my move to the back.
That's what she said.
Back.
Hopefully,
going on to get my bottle of my bottle.
You got me. That's why we're doing date night, right?
Gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, hey, man, 15 years, you gotta work at it.
It is. I mean,
100%.
Yeah, and even at 15 years, do you know everything? No, not at all.
I still get it wrong on a regular basis. So does she. We're all human. It's two imperfect people who choose to love each other on the days where they're struggling to even like each other. That's what a successful marriage is.
Yeah, but you did the mistake. She's never wrong though. You have to remember that.
Amen. Amen to
We
that.
got 10 seconds left. Let's see.
Chill, Will.
Chill Will Rocco.
Uh-oh.
Salty lettuce.
He's
Oh,
running.
Gator
He's
Dog,
running.
Joe
Joe
B.
B. Joe
Oh,
B.
Go,
B,
go,
running
go.
the lead.
Oh, he took the
fast.
lead.
Godzilla.
Wow.
Godzilla. Godzilla.
So this is for the Still Austin High Rye.
Yep.
And
The bottle and bond.
yeah, the High Rye bottle and bond.
Yep.
And so the first place was Joe B. And let's see who came in last. Okay, so Joe B won first, and last place, Bree Adcock. All right, Bree. So just so you know, first and last place was winning. You get a 3-ounce pour. So being last is actually kind of a good place right now because you get a 3-ounce pour. You get a 2-ounce pour from me, Joe B. So I'm going to put right now, as we say bye to the others that have to get off for now to go date to do a double date with the same wife, apparently. So
He'll be there in spirit because I have his coin. You see, it's the Whiskey Shaman coin. He's going along in that form. Yes.
You mean that one? No. This has been amazing. I appreciate all you guys, and make sure you check out my podcast that's coming out tomorrow with Jake with the Texas Whiskey Festival to learn about Texas whiskey. If y'all don't know about Texas whiskey, let's go. So love y'all, and we'll see y'all later.
yeah.
Cheers,
Hey,
brother.
have a good
Absolutely.
night. Thanks for jumping on with me, and thanks for helping me. Being a guest on with me. It's the first time you are, but we are going to be doing that big Texas together. So appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Have a good one, sir. And again, thank you for that bottle you sent me. Really appreciate it, sir.
No problem.
Yeah,
No
Talk
problem.
soon, Randall.
Amen. See y'all later.
And
Amen.
I got to say thank you as well. This was amazing. Getting to share a pour with you guys and actually talk live instead of just in chat. That's always fun. Thank you guys. All of you are in the chat, and everybody who's clicked subscribe. I keep getting notifications about new subscribers, so I appreciate
Fantastic.
that. And
Awesome.
you guys
I
have a
hope-
great rest of your night.
Yeah, you're
Cheers, you too,
growing
buddy.
pretty quick there, so keep it up. You're doing a good job there, and everybody likes a new perspective, so just keep that up and keep it fresh. And can't wait to see you, get back, catch up to me because I'm not that high up there, and past me, and then Major Zero's the next one, catch up to them as well. So hey, have a great date night. Don't think about us too much. Spend the time with the wife.
Right.
Priorities, absolutely. Y'all have a great night.
Guys.
Cheers.
Good night. All right, so the winners for this last one, the first and last place, make sure I'm going to put a link in here. And so that's the one I
lock
want you
cards.
to
Here,
fill out.
I'll put it in the thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's going to put lock cards, but I'm putting the one for the winners. Fill out that
Yep.
form and send it to me. And if you want to back up just in case that form doesn't work because it's the first time I'm using it, you can always email me at oldfashionedways22@gmail.com as well. So next is the pour of the night, the Pappy 15, brand new bottle. I got this at a Total Wine. Let's see. Hold on, before I even do this. So is Whiskey Wisdom out there? Is he still out there?
I mean, he's on the hunt, right?
Is there a Whiskey Wisdom sighting in the chat?
Is there a Whiskey Wisdom site in the chat? Hey, are you in there? If you are, let me know. So, all right. So let's get to the bottle, right? Whiskey Panda. Can I email you when I didn't win? Sorry, that's not quite the way it works. But didn't you win something early? Whiskey Wisdom did pass you on that Old Forester 100, so you can email me for that one, Whiskey Panda. He's in the woods drinking milk. Nice. Nice.
Sounds about right.
Sounds about right. So here it goes. I did win this in the Total Wine Lottery and went to pick this up. So I paid not MSRP because they don't do it at exactly MSRP, but I did not pay that secondary price for it. So pretty excited about that.
So just slightly less than $2,000. Congratulations.
If I got it for that price, my wife would be so mad at me.
I would come to Texas and probably give you a big old 5 across the eyes.
Yeah, it was funny because my wife. So I had to go to Corpus to pick this up, and my wife was with me. And she was calling and telling everybody I won the ball. I was like, "What are you doing?" She was super excited about it. I said, "I don't want this. I don't want like don't tell anybody till I have it in my hand because what if it's like some fluke or something? I get there and oh, we didn't have that one. So until I'm the type that believes that until I have it in my hand, it's not true until it's there. So all right, here we go. Let's see this bottle pop. Let's see how this sounds here. Ooh, not bad, not bad. I liked it.
I think it said $1,500. Just kidding, by the way. It's a great bottle at SRP. So glad you got it, Doc. I know that's one that you were looking for. So
Yeah, this was actually when you looked at my dream bottles from I would say it was like a year and a half ago. This was my number one dream bottle. So I need to go back and look at that video and just redo that. I've been blessed that like my top 10 dream bottles, I have a good amount of them that I've gotten over the last year and a half. So need to make a new top 10. If you don't have dreams to achieve, how are you going to achieve them?
that's
right?
right. That's right.
So here goes my pour. I'm just going to give myself a little one here tonight.
Oh, you're not even going
It
to do a
doesn't mean it's
bottle
going to be my
chug?
last pour of the night. It's just my I'm gonna give myself a little bit more than that, right? There's no reason not to.
You totally should.
1.5, 2 ounces. Come on.
Yeah. So this is the question I have. So I'm giving away a sample of this, right? Now, I had said during the last, well, it was the last live I did that when I showed that I had just gotten this, and I said I was going to give away a 2-ounce pour of this, right? But I have a question for you guys out there. I know how generous all of you are out there. Should I do one winner with a 2-ounce pour, or should we do 2 winners with a 1-ounce pour? You guys let me know in the comments. 1-ounce pour, 2-ounce pour. So if I do a 1-ounce pour, I'll give 2 winners. If we do a 2-ounce pour, it'll just be 1 winner. So you guys let me know. Put in the comments and tell me what you guys think. So, what would you guys vote? Would you guys want a 2-ounce pour out to yourself, or would you want 2 1-ounce pours? What do you guys think?
Yep. Looks like 2 winners, everyone's saying.
1-ounce pour for 2. That's nice. That's what I love about the Suzuki community for sure. I think people want 2 winners to try this. More people that get to try this, the better off they are. So I'm going to tell you about the first time I've ever had this. I'm just going to let this air out a second here. But the first time I ever had this, I was unfortunate. I was in Houston. I was at a bar and they had the whole BTAC lineup there. And so I was going through it, and they actually had. It was funny. They had the George T. Stagg, and what was the other one? And they only had those for like $15 for a pour.
Oh wow!
Right, but they had the Handy and the Eagle Rare for $40 a pour. Yeah. So for some reason they hadn't updated their system for the George T. Stagg and the other ones, but so it was kind of back asswards to me that they had it that way, right? So I thought that was really, really funny. So I got to go through the whole, like all of them, and got to get a pour of all of them, and I really enjoyed it. And that's when I discovered that Handy is actually really good. I really like
Handy's
Handy.
fantastic.
I love Handy.
Handy
I had
is
never
fantastic.
had it, heard anything about it before, but that night I was like, wait, why are not people talking about the Handy? And then all of a sudden this last year, people have been talking about Handy a lot.
Yeah.
So I was super surprised with that. And then at the end, he goes, "Oh, I forgot to mention that we have, all the I can't even think right now, the Pappy Van Winkle lineup there." I was like, "Why did you not start with that?" So they actually had the 3, and I said, "I want to try the 15. I always hear that's the best one, so I got a pour of that." And I drank that after I went through all the BTEC lineup, and it still stood out to me. And that's when I said, "Oh, that's definitely going to be my dream bottle right there," because it. Even after having all those great pours, it still stood above them to me at that moment, and that's why I really liked it. And so I'm hoping after a year and a half, this lives up to that, because I in my head, it's up here, right?
Well, so I will say that what inevitably happens is as you go on your whiskey journey, you start proofing up, right? Because it's kind of like I'll liken it to a drug addict. Right. So they start off with just a little bit, they get high, and then they kind of stay at that level. Then all of a sudden they have to kind of get more, right? They have to get more and more and more and more because the high gets dampened. I will, even though that's a really weird analogy, but that's kind of how it works with whiskey. You start at 90 proof, and next thing you know, you're drinking 120 on the regular. to me, that's what happened with Pappy. I got past the 107 level, and really the things that stand out to me are the 120 pluses, because those are the ones that have this crazy explosion. So I hope and pray that it is enjoyable as it's ever been for you. But I will tell you, it's hard to go back when your palate has been acclimated to the higher proof stuff.
Yep. And it's funny you say that, because like you said, when I first started drinking, I couldn't even think about drinking anything like 120 proof, and now that's, like you said, a regular for me. But on the other hand, this bottle and bottle that's 100 proof, I do enjoy it as well. But I do tend, when I do more pours, if I'm not drinking this one, because right now this is one of my favorite pours, I am drinking 120 or more proof. So I do agree with that. So all right, so for this one, hashtag Pappy in the comments there, and so we can get a race going for this. 61 watching right now, so I should have 61 names in there. Hashtag Pappy. So out of curiosity, what's been your guys' favorite pour? What's the favorite pour you guys have ever had?
A 1963 Jim Beam.
Well, that was a little bit hotter than I thought it would be for my first drink on it. Little bit hotter than I thought it would be for my first drink.
Did you get aggressive? Did you think it was going to be so low you could just like go after it? Is that what you're?
Oh yeah, I probably shouldn't have taken such a big swig on that one, but wow. I mean, I need to get that second drink in so I can actually enjoy that more. So what was your? I'm sorry, I missed it because I burned myself when I was listening to you.
Yeah, well, I kind of have two, but the main one that really stands out, I had a 1963 Jim Beam 8-year, and then I had a 1977 Eagle Rare. Those have just been unbelievably amazing pours. Like,
wow. Yeah, and you're talking about like what people will call dusties, right?
Oh, extremely dusty.
And that's what's interesting about that is why are dusties so much? Why is there so much more flavor to those? Because I was in when I was in Kentucky, I went to a bar called Neat, and that's what they do. They just serve nothing but pretty much dusties there. And they gave me, I don't drink a lot of Maker's Mark, but they gave me a older Maker's Mark compared to a newer one, and I was just amazed at how much more flavor that I want to say. I wish I don't have the picture, but it was like 1980 something, right? And they said this was the last year of that master distiller, and then it changed master distillers, and that's why there was a big change in taste. But that's just amazing to me how something in a bottle that was held in that bottle for so long still has so much more flavor. When everybody talks about oxidation and all that, how does that have so much more flavor than what we're getting now?
There's still some chemical reaction going on in that bottle. And I've got an experiment going right now, where I have several bottles that were mediocre when they were released. A lot of people had, kind of, these are just mediocre, and I'm putting them back in 5 years, and I've got several of each. So it's like in 5 years, I'm going to crack them. And in like 7 years, I'm going to crack them. In 10 years, I'm going to crack them. And I'm going to see how they all compare. And
that
kind
would
of
be cool.
Take down notes and go, okay. Because I believe there's a very common note when you get into those dusties, and it's like liquid butterscotch. Like that's like the true dusties that I think of, like that Beam and that Eagle Rare. It was just like liquid butterscotch, and they were the same.
Maker's Mark, you said that, and that brought that memory up with that Maker's Mark, too,
yeah,
that older one.
So there's something that's happening in that bottle still. Obviously, the chemicals are still reacting. There's still energy in there, and so there's still this process that's happening. So I believe that that's ultimately what happens and they kind of get to that, whatever that ester is, breaks down to a point and then produces that flavor.
It's got to be. And Troy, what's your favorite pour you've ever had?
So I don't have like this big flex like Shane did with the old Dusties. I wish I did. I have a couple bottles, and they're more sentimental than they are like they were just
Those
a
are the
great
best.
pour.
Those are the best too. I agree.
Yeah, they are the
So
best.
so the first elevated bottle that Laura ever bought me when we started collecting whiskey, Christmas a few years ago, Kentucky Owl Batch 10, which was the last
Oh,
of the Dixon
I'm-
Deadman blended
dude.
Kentucky Owls.
That's a great
Um,
bottle, Troy. That is an amazing bottle.
Yeah, I will savor that one to the last drop.
Yep.
A couple months later, my birthday in February. We all have February birthdays. I found out
Mhm.
tonight.
Cheers to that.
Cheers
She
to
bought
that.
me Old Carter Bourbon Batch 4.
Another great one. Holy crap.
Yeah. And then one that me and my two sons, we all went in on together was the Redbreast 27. We only drink it when we're all in town together, which is maybe twice a year. So for sentimental reasons, those three are my favorites. You know, I don't know that I have a favorite as far as just taste and, you know.
Well, I mean, those three are all pretty amazing bottles. So the sentiment
Yeah.
aside, they would stand on their own. So yeah, cheers to that though. Like those are
Yeah.
some really good bottles.
So if the house was to ever catch on fire, I would probably grab those three bottles and
Fair
and
enough.
head out the door.
Fair enough.
So you have them close by. So if you ever had to, you can go do that.
I mean, I would probably get real hot running out there to grab them, but yeah, I'd do it. They mean a lot to me. I'll probably shed a tear when those three bottles are gone.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many and I think that's kind of neat, you know, that like when you get those bottles that have that extra meaning to you, you know, whether it's a good bottle, like good pour or not, you know, as we say sometimes, you know, some of the best pours are what we have with our friends and family, and like those that have more meaning, have the best memories, you know, and the pour doesn't have to be the best, but I mean, you get those with it as well. So,
Troy, didn't I
Yes,
just
sir.
send you guys some samples?
You did. We just got them yesterday or the day before. We got
One of those, I think, is an Old Carter.
Old Carter, very small batch 1.
The American.
Yes. I'm
Yes.
so excited for that, Shane.
I just remembered. I was like, wait, I think I just sent you an Old Carter.
You
'Cause
did.
That was batch 1. So that's one that I stumbled on in a gas station liquor store that they had under their counter. They didn't even know what they had. It was $120.
Oh,
And that thing sells for over $1,000 on secondary. I was like, oh, yes, I will take that bottle.
yes. Take my
all
money.
day.
Do you have more?
Exactly. I asked him. But
exactly right.
that's the place that I also got the 2 Kentucky King of Kentuckys at SRP.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a very unique situation walking into that place. Like very unique. But yeah,
I need to
thought I
start
should-
typing these. So you guys keep talking as I'm gonna start typing these up here. So
Yeah, you gave us that sample and also the Sergeant Dunny,
Yep.
which you know, you can check your Storytime email. Might be an updated purchase in there.
Oh, did you try it?
We're gonna crack it open tomorrow. We got a live stream tomorrow. You know, not to take away from Doc's live stream here, but
Right.
Oh no, talk about it. I mean, I love to promote.
He's not even paying attention right now. He's looking at something else.
we'll be live 6 p.m. Pacific tomorrow. We're gonna have Patrick D from Whiskey Cove on with us.
Oh, dude, I love that guy.
Yeah.
He's out of Colorado, right?
He is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's only been live one time. It was at his 5,000 subscriber celebration back in December. So this is going to be an experience for him. It's going to be an experience for us. It'll be a good time. You guys should check it out.
I reached out to him a while ago and I meant to send him a sample. And then I got so busy. I never followed back up with him, but he's a guy. And the reason I want to send him a sample to review is because I just feel like his reviews are going to be like straight, legit, honest. Like he's not going to mess around. And, man, I tell you that I need to follow back up with that guy because I really do like his reviews. I think he does a great job.
Yeah.
And he's got he's the one with the sexy accent too, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yes, he is for sure.
Hey, Major Zero, I don't see that you put Pappy in here yet.
Hey, don't be adding more people to my to dilute my chances there, Doc.
Why are you lowering my odds here? What's going on? I think because we're on the panel, Troy, that we should automatically get a sample.
Right. That
We'll
And,
talk.
goes
and
without
by the way,
saying, right?
not a 1 ounce sample, a 2 ounce sample.
I like those story time samples.
Yeah. In fact, I will ship you these bottles, Doc, and you can fill them up and send them out for us.
It's like when you cook something for somebody, you're not supposed to return the container empty, right?
That's right. That's right.
Well, where's your guitar? Let's.
Oh,
And I'm hoping to get a Matt sighting sometime tonight. He's not. I haven't seen him in the chat. Have you guys?
he looked like he was going to the bathroom a lot, so I don't know.
He claimed the chat now. I don't know.
I see Rusty on here. I hadn't seen his name in a bit. How's Mr. Rusty doing with his with the sobriety for a charity thing?
I think Rusty's going. He makes his month next week, and then he's gonna go insane with the pours.
Well, the great thing is, it was when he first started this. I was one of the ones that said that if he did make it, I would donate $100. So,
Wow.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm so proud of Rusty for doing this.
I am too, and that's a big commitment. And he's done such a great job. It's great to be proud of him.
Yeah. We had talked a couple weeks back about doing some kind of a charity live stream for Rusty, that this charity he's supporting. I think we should follow up and maybe do something like that.
There is a lot of names typed for this one.
Yep. So hey, did Shane just actually get cooler?
Impossible.
I don't know about cooler, but
Any number times 0 is still 0.
That's so funny.
Playing some soulful guitar here. I love it.
So remember, we're competing for 2 1-ounce pours because that's what the community wanted. So that's what they're gonna get.
Hey, Doc, why don't you throw me backstage? I'm gonna finish up the stream on the TV with Laura. Okay.
Sounds good.
Oh,
I'll
that's
throw you
awesome.
backstage. That means so anything else you want to say before you go back?
I really appreciate you allowing me to join you tonight. I had a lot of fun with the Matt sightings.
That was so much fun.
It was.
I appreciate you coming together and helping me with that.
Yeah, I hope if nothing else, as a community, we're just showing Matt how much we all miss him, how much we care for the support he showed us when we were on our way up. And, whether he comes back or not, he just needs to know that we care about him.
100%. I hope to see him. What's the date that he said that we might have a sighting?
The 19th of this month, I believe. And I think that he's going to have a great show. I've heard rumor that he's going to have the Don on with him, Dave Vogel samples.
Ooh.
So, yeah. So
no, I haven't seen Sean since earlier today. Is he on here anymore?
I mean, Sean's probably getting up early to go to some Alabama drop somewhere. I think there's one every week that he goes to.
All right. Well, thank you, sir, for joining me.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. So be safe out there.
All right. And I'll talk to you real soon. We'll start planning some more stuff for May the 4th.
Sounds good. All right, buddy.
May the force be with you.
Yeah, Shane. Awesome.
Dude, see you, Troy.
Yep.
Give Laura a big hug for me.
Will do.
right, so I'm just finishing up. I mean, there's a lot of names typed, so I'm hoping I'm trying not to miss anybody here. Making sure that we get these all done. So actually, the funny thing is, I never went back and talked about some of the bottles that I got for my and why I got them. So there's a few bottles up here. So I don't even know what am I at right now on. So my next goal is to hit 2,222. Right, that's the
Of
next
course,
one.
and then lock it there, and don't let anyone else subscribe after that.
and that's so funny. I'm less than 1,000 away from that, right? And so that's going to be as soon as I finish typing this, I'm kind of going to talk a little bit more about that before we do the race. But that's my next big one, and so that's what these bottles are for. Is for that big one. So,
well, just so you know, when you do hit 2,222, I have a special bottle that I'm going to give you.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm not even.
It is one of the rarest bottles on the planet.
Well, you got me intrigued, but are we going to do like a whole bunch of hints till that time?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, you always end up giving me some amazing bottles, so no matter what it is, I will appreciate it. But you saying that when you say it's rare, that means it's extra rare. So that means
it's so rare. There was only 156 in existence.
Wow, Shane, you're the man. I think I almost have everybody here. I'm just scanning the last part of it. I don't see any more. Yep, there we go. They put you're gonna give me a bottle of OGG 114. All right. So for this one, what should we race? Let's see. What do we have here? We want to do dinosaurs. You guys want to do dinosaurs? Do we want to do unicorn? Let's do unicorn, right? This is a unicorn.
Oh, for sure, unicorns.
Let's do Hold on, I messed up here. You know me. All right. Sorry, guys, are going so slow. It's gonna be a princess unicorn race. That's what it is. Gotta put all these names in here. And let's see, how many names do I have? Ooh,
So you're doing first and last again, right?
I only have 48 names in here.
Wow. You're doing first and last, right?
No. Oh, yeah. First and last. Yeah. Sorry. You confused me there. Yes, first and last. So here we go. We're going to get this going here. Oh, wait. No, what? There's one more. Let me add the Muffin Man. Let me clear this and do the Muffin Man real quick. I'll add that Muffin Man in here just because he just came in at the last second here. So let me back this up. That Muffin Man made it at the last second here. So 49 2 minutes and 22 seconds set on this clock. All right. So we ready for this? Oh, before we do the race, that's what I was going to talk about real quick. So when we hit the 222, right? So that's what we're going to be looking at, 222. When we hit 2,222 subs, we're going to do a big giveaway. If you haven't figured out, 22 is my number, right? So 220. So when we hit 2,222, I started getting these bottles that are a little bit hard to get, so that I can start giving away. So on that day, there's going to be not 22 bottles, but 22 things given away that day. It'll be maybe cigars, it'll be samples and bottles all included. So we're going to do that day. So the day we hit that, when I do that next live, we're going to be giving away 22 gifts that day. So between bottles, cigars, and samples. So just kind of want to mention that out there. So if you haven't subbed yet and you're watching me, make sure to sub so you have a chance. And if you know anybody else that needs to sub, have them sub for me. So that's why I'm getting all these. These are the first 3 bottles that are going in there, and we'll have more to come. So let's get this Pappy race going, because I know that's what everybody's waiting for. Let me share.
Ooh.
All right. Are we all ready?
Unicorns, that's so cute.
We're gonna shuffle. We're gonna shuffle 2
I
times.
muted it already.
We're gonna start this.
Dun, 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 dun.
Here I am at the end of my pour. Everybody, thank you for joining me tonight. Really appreciate you guys. This is what it's all about, sharing. We
That's
got
right.
2 1-ounce samples going out. For the first and last place winners tonight, you all get a 1-ounce sample pour, because that's what you guys voted on. So very cool community. Very, appreciate you guys all. So I guess we can talk a little bit. So Shane, Shane's going to be helping us. There's a few of us that are getting together to try to do a barrel. It's not anything that's coming up very, very quickly, but we're working on it. We're talking. We're trying to figure out where to go, where to start with that, and go from there. So, Shane's gonna help us, assist us in figuring out, okay, what distillery, how to get there, how to get this purchase, how to get this bottle, how to do all that fun stuff. Because Shane's the man; he understands all that part of it.
We already established that you're the man. Remember that was earlier.
If you ask my daughter, HRH, on her phone, I'm the half man.
That's just like a child.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever watched Game of Thrones, but that's where she got it from. So I'm half man.
Oh my gosh, she's calling you. What's his head? What's that guy's name?
What's his name? I was going to say Tyrion, but he's not Tyrion.
Well, yeah, that's his Tyrion Lannister's is the actor or the character.
Tyrion.
But yeah, you're Tyrion.
Here we go, down to the last 30 seconds here. A little bit less than 30 seconds. Here we go, 22. Let's go. Let's see what we have going on here. Shane, you want to comment or commentary on the last part here?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see who we got. Oh my gosh, Piper John's coming on. Looks like here comes. Who is it? Rogers. Joel Rogers is holding strong.
Oh, no,
nope.
Like
here comes
Rogers
G Barnes. G Barnes takes it. Oh my gosh, G Barnes out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, from the middle of the pack, just jumped.
Wow, that was a crazy freaking race.
That was. So hold on, let me write this down. G Barnes. And last place winner. B
Factory. I like this first and last place thing. I think it works out.
Yeah,
really
it's fun, isn't it? I kind of like that. That way,
Mm-hmm.
everybody has a chance, and if you come in first, you come in last. Hey, it doesn't matter. So
right.
Hey guys, G Barnes and B Factor, congratulations! You're going to be getting a sample of Pappy 15. So let me know in the comments. Have you guys tried this before? Have you ever had this? Have you tried this before? Is it something that something new to you? So pretty excited for you guys. Oh, B Factor, he put in no freaking way.
That's awesome.
Let me do this. So B
What's
Factor,
our next pour? Are you done? You done? Is that your last pour?
No, I'll do one more pour with you.
Okay.
And then we'll be done. So let me just
yeah, no problem.
And until So B Factor and G Barnes. The way to get your sample is I'm going to put in here a link, and on that link it gives the information that I need. So this is the first. Once again, this is the first time I'm using this form. I've never used it before, so I'm hoping it works. I'll find out probably tomorrow because I'm not going to go look at it tonight. But if you wanted to be extra safe, old fashioned ways at Gmail, old fashioned ways 22 at gmail.com is another way to fill out that form for me. You might want to send another email there. So if I have to contact you, I have a way to contact you now. Also, what I'm going to do is, as we do this last pour, as I like to do, I like to, let everybody, whoever wants to join the chat for a moment here. A link in the chat. Usually I do this a little bit earlier, but there's a lot of things going on. We had a lot going on, so I didn't want to overpopulate and kind of gets crazy when we start getting a lot of people on here.
Yeah, for sure.
Anybody that wants to join, I put a link there for our last pour here tonight. So anybody that wants to join, just click on that link. You can join us. And of course, Rusty is in the lead here. So let's get Rusty on here. Hey, Rusty, how we doing, bud?
Hey. How you doing, man?
Doing good. Waiting on the 10th.
So the 10th is the big day, huh? 5 more days, and it's been a whole month, right? That's what's going on.
Yes, whole month. The 9th.
Ooh, here's a rare sighting. I have not had this gentleman.
Speaking of unicorns,
unicorn right
Major
here.
Zero.
Major Zero. How are we doing, buddy?
Good. I don't have internet to the bar yet, so can you hear me? Am I okay? Do you, okay? I wasn't sure it was going to work. So,
why do you have a Death Star behind you?
It's a moon.
That's clearly not a moon, sir.
That's no moon. So what are we gonna do with the last pour of the night, guys? Anybody have suggestions?
Hey, Panda.
Let's do Panda.
Coke Zero. Coke Zero.
More Pappy.
More Pappy. Bottle chug. Bottle chug.
What did we lose?
More Pappy.
Oh, there we go. More Pappy would be a good pour, but I want us to do something that if you guys have it. I mean, does everybody have a stag? Can we do a stag pour tonight?
I got stag, so I can.
I don't have any.
I gotta put this. I do want to say here. I've got my. I do have my infinity bottle here. Where's Matt? And they are broken. And I don't know what this is. I'm sure it's something amazing, some fantastic thing. So much as a mystery of where Matt is, I'm going to add this to my infinity bottle in there as well. I'll do that in a second, but I'll be glad to grab some of that as well. So.
We have another one. Chill Will Rope was joining us as well. So, hey,
what's up, Will?
What's happening?
So we're gonna do a stag pour. If you have a stag bottle.
I don't have a stag. I'm just gonna go with Sergeant Dunny.
Oh, that's a good one to pour too.
And it's halfway gone, Shane.
Dude, that's awesome.
Halfway
I ordered my Chinese tonight. So we're
Stag 18
somewhere.
Stag 18 is my pour for right now. Everybody, thank you for joining us tonight. I mean, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys, the ones that won the Pappy 15, are pretty excited. If you haven't tried it before, I hope this, lives up to your expectations because it's such a pour, something that's unique and different. You know what, Shane? You know how you said that it might not live up to it? It lived up to it, man. I really enjoyed that pour.
Oh, dude, I'm glad you did. Totally glad you did. Because the worst thing that could happen is it didn't.
Yeah, and I liked it. I mean, I want to try this again, in a lineup. I would love to do it as a blind. I might do that sometime soon. Use it as a blind and just try it because it's just fun,
Well, while you guys are drinking that swill, I'm gonna drink some of the weeder.
How we doing, Mr. Roger Randall? How we doing, sir?
Good. Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, Roger.
Hey, Chill Will Rocco.
Yes.
I appreciate you.
Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah, I'll get that out probably maybe tomorrow, but probably next week.
Man, you are super awesome, and I really appreciate that.
Cheers. You will enjoy it.
I'm sitting here like chop.
Yeah. So,
Adam, you're chopping up.
yeah, he doesn't have his internet out to his bar yet. You
That
know, with
Death
his
Star is
new-
interfering with his internet connection, I think.
Yeah, it's trapped him. It's already pulling them in.
It is.
Yeah,
It's-
Mike, I was playing Can't You See? Didn't you hear it?
I thought he was making fun that when we put these things up, we couldn't see you.
Yeah, you were
Oh my
playing.
gosh.
It was just a little slower tempo than.
Can't you see?
Oh, here we go. Voice of an angel.
Oh, can't you see what that woman she been doing to me? Can't you see? Oh, can't you see? See, there you go.
Where'd my
why'd
lighter
you
go
stop?
to?
Why'd you stop? I was just
They want
getting into
they
it.
want some Doobie Brothers.
Oh no, this is the Docs channel, man.
Hey man, we're just here. This is the last part.
You gotta
of it.
be,
just enjoying a good last
proper
pour,
and
hanging out
professional
with
on
each
this.
other. So anybody doing anything fun this weekend? Anything exciting this weekend?
Emptying more boxes.
Not this weekend, but I'm going camping starting Monday and ain't coming back till Monday.
There you go. Sounds like a good week.
Wait, how do I have you on here twice now?
I got it. I got it, Doc.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
He duplicated himself.
That's funny.
It's that damn Death Star, man.
Well, I turn my hotspot. I turn my hotspot on and put my phone out in the front of the garage and then walk back. So hopefully you can hear me now. If not, then I'll hop off. I don't want to be a distraction. So
Oh, it's okay.
any more
what-
than this can be a distraction.
Hey, look at this. Troy went ziplining today. What?
Heck yeah.
What?
Hey, we went day drinking today. So,
Well, you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. I'll tell you that.
oh, that's right.
Hey,
That's right.
So is that what's going to happen at your get together, Shane? Start in the morning so we can. actually-
Saturday will be a mess. Yeah. Actually, I say that it won't be a mess. Like, here's the crazy thing. Even though there will be a lot of consumption happening, it's not a shit show like you would expect. It really isn't. Everyone's just having a great time and just enjoying a lot of great pours.
No Amberana.
God,
I
no.
had
You can hear it.
I
had
hate
But
2 pours of Amberana. I'm out.
I really want to sleep in the distillery.
you want to sleep where?
I want to sleep in the distillery. That's where I want. I want a cot with a. That's where I want to sleep. So as long as I've never slept in a distillery before, but so I want to sleep in your distillery. If no one's done that before, I want to be the guy. But I definitely want to be sleeping in the distillery. That's where I want.
There's nothing back
Skipper,
there
I don't wanna
for you. I don't
stone.
have any barrels back there right now. So
He'll
Well, I
bring
mean,
one.
you got enough time to make that happen, though. You
That's
can
all
get
right. I
some
don't care.
barrels.
well, that's true. That's true. But you could sleep in the bar. No one's done that. We could
Yeah,
like
I'll do that.
wine.
I want to sleep someplace. No one.
Oh, it would be the bar. And then you can lay on the bar and then we'll do an outline of you like a murder scene, and it'll be like all unicorn bottles.
That would be epic.
Somebody
need
saying
photos
camp
of
out in the
that.
Rick House.
There you go.
I like it.
Shane, you do forget Joe Haley did sleep in the bar.
Well, okay. Technically, he was not conscious.
He
I
was not
wouldn't call it
conscious.
sleep.
Hey, good night. Good night. Who was saying that one? Michelle there. Good night.
Yes. Good night, Michelle. With one L.
Smash that like button, subscribe.
My wife still thinks that.
Hey, Doc, I've got a question for you.
My wife still thinks that you guys are luring me.
Oh, dude, we are totally going to rape you when you're here. Just so you know, it's happening.
I'd rather you try to hunt me than
No.
rape.
No. That's after. That's after the
We're gonna have to get a new milk carton.
So is that the thing? It's a doctor's. Since he's not the doctor on the. Since you're a doctor, I'm a doctor, right? So we,
Yep.
we're hunting the non-doctor there. Huh?
That's right. That's right.
What's happening that
The
night?
Isle of Dr. Moreau.
That's how the other half lives, Adam.
So just make sure your life insurance up to date and everything.
Yeah,
before you get out there.
please. We will have a waiver for you to sign.
Next year's game, the greatest game, or what it
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that the book? The game or whatever, the greatest.
Yeah.
And just for the record, Roger Randall's be the first one to go down because he's going to be the slowest.
No.
I'm hiding a motorcycle in the guy out there, baby. Woo!
Iceman Can't Cook's on here right now. I thought you said special guest, not every person with a camera.
Bro.
You know, where were you
not.
earlier, Iceman? You know,
We're all
had to type
special
all
in
these
different
names.
ways.
I'm feeling
So how
called
many
out.
of us are in the total?
We're all
Yeah,
unique.
I'm not in the eclipse line. Who is in the eclipse line? I know we're not. We're kind of on the outside.
Roger and I are. Yep.
Very, very cool. The
We
funny
are.
thing about that is if you're watching the
Yeah.
news right now, it looks like a lot of Texas is going to be under clouds. So you might not even be able to see it. You might see the darkness, but you're not going to be able to see the eclipse,
Yeah, that's crazy.
I love how the
It'll
term
still get dark.
I love how the term totality is being used in excess right now.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, we can almost do the Brady Bunch song here.
Yep.
We
No, we
almost
need two
can.
more. We need two more.
I hate that Joel is.
That
I heard Rusty.
We need more.
Oh, hey, Adam. I don't know if you can see that. These are the glasses we're going to have for the event.
I can't see that. Oh, okay.
You kind of froze there, at least for me.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
No. That's cool as heck.
Yeah, I ordered glasses and then you canceled them.
Yep.
That's pretty
I
sweet.
said I was going to give you one. I'm not going to sell it to you. I'm going to give it to you when you get here.
I was going to say you're going to have to search his pockets while he's leaving.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
Adam
I'll have
will
a
walk
guard
out
at
with
the door
like 6
frisking
of them.
everybody.
You need
Adam
so-
will walk out with like 6 of those.
Yeah. At the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, they had them where you had like the glens and they had like little things that will run around your neck so you can walk around with them. Are you going to have little neck things for us to walk around with?
Nope.
Too? Damn. I'm going to take my little label maker and put my name on it, Doc Martinez.
No, I'm not going to encourage drunkenness, but I am going to encourage really good pours. How about that?
That's funny.
One can lead to the other, though, no matter how good a pour.
Yeah, you're right. That's why there's a pool. If you get out of hand, we just chuck you in the pool and sober you up real quick.
Yeah, so Iceman and his wife, they drove to Texas to see the total eclipse. So I really, really, really hope that it's not cloudy for them.
It'll be okay. It'll be okay.
I hope so too. It's his first trip to Texas, I think, right? Iceman, it's your first trip out here. And he never wanted to come to Texas, but he said, since he met me, he's kind of been okay with Texas now. I'm not saying he likes Texas yet, but he's been okay with it. So I think it's his first trip out here. And
where's he from?
Hopefully.
Bro, this is the most amazing thing I've seen yet about the eclipse. Kudos to you, Mike Brock. You better take that money and buy a killer bottle of bourbon. That's all I'm
Mhm.
saying.
That's awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
So
Smart.
Dark Martinez, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
You know, so you had us pour up some stag, right?
Yeah.
I've got some. Have you ever had 139.99 proof stag?
No.
That's good.
No.
That's
So
None of the ones I've had. So most of the stag I have are the ones that are released. I only have, I think, one, if not two, that are not like our picks. So I've never had that.
okay, so I have some left here, and I will send you some.
Oh my gosh,
Really appreciate that.
139.99. That's insane.
Yeah.
You know what I'll do? I'll send you some of
TTB,
my,
by the way,
my Stag
allows you
Infinity
plus or
bottle
minus
back. How's that sound?
1%. They
Do
could
what
have just
now?
put 140 for the record.
Yeah, they could have.
put a
but
special label on it.
They were
Yeah.
honest.
So I'll send you, if you when you send me a pour of that, I'll send you a pour of my Stag Infinity.
Okay. Deal.
Yeah. So that's so we'll talk about it. You'll choose between the Stag Infinity batches 1 through 17 or Bag Infinity everything I have.
Yeah, do 1 through 17, Panda. Don't mess around with the rest of it.
Okay.
So the cool thing about that is I'm documenting that, so I measure those pours out so that I can pour exactly back into it, so I can keep that going as long as I can.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's one of my goals. That is to keep that going.
I'll send you some 3-ounce bottle samples or bottles, Doc, so you can send those out. Since they're appropriate Stag Junior bottles, right?
It's gonna look really funny when they're only half full. There's only so much Stag. Like that 1 through 17. Oh my goodness, that was a challenge to get those first. I would say 8. The first 8 were a challenge. So
that's fantastic, Mike. By the way,
what is that?
So I'm a Hoosier by birth. Mike Brock is also in that region. He's going to Rural Inn, which is a rural inn. I think it's Rural Inn though. Yeah, and isn't that off of 55? I think, Mike. I don't remember. I think that if it's the one I'm thinking, there's it's like a motel thing, but they also have, it's Rural Inn. If I remember right, I think it's like a motel hotel thing, but they have a really nice bar and got a lot of crazy bourbon in there.
Man, my chat froze for some reason. I'm just now catching up on all this.
Yeah, it seems to do that every once in a while. I have to scroll up. Like if I touch something, it stops scrolling, and so I have to pay attention for that.
I have to say something. Most of us have backgrounds that are relatively understandable. I'm trying to figure out what the is going on over at Chill Will's house. Are you in like your food shelter? Is that like
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, I'm
Like,
in the pantry right now.
When the zombie apocalypse comes,
Yeah.
that's where you're. Okay, got it. All right, cool.
My son was playing.
Head to.
Yeah, my son was playing video games in the living room, so I had to find an alternate location.
I love it.
Yeah, I've got. Let's see. Here's some Rotel for you. Right there.
Oh yeah.
Rotel. Oh yeah, this is the really good stuff here. We've got the deviled ham and the Vienna sausages. You know.
What pairs well with that?
Whatever you want, really. I mean,
man, I'll be honest. I think peaches would pair very well with that.
Hold on. Whiskey Wisdom is in the chat right now.
Yeah.
Whiskey Wisdom. Can we get a Matt sighting? I just put the link back in there, Matt. Can we get a Matt on
Brown?
Here?
Dude,
Yeah.
That
Brown.
Hey, Matt, why aren't you in here?
Matt, get on here before we finish. This is my last pour for the night. Come on, Matt, get in here. We've been talking about you all night. We need you on here, sir.
It wasn't a spelling test. I just read it out loud and I said rule. No, I think it's actually rural. So I wasn't trying to pick on you for spelling. Jeez.
See, Adam's not talking, so he's unfroze now.
It's
falling
the
asleep.
fear of the Death Star.
Oh,
I mean,
no, I
he
missed
literally
that.
got the beam pointed right at his head.
Yeah. Why are you yawning, Adam?
4:30 in the morning.
Because I've been up since 4:30 this morning, just like you have. Yes,
Yeah.
4:30.
Oh shit!
You don't see me yawning.
So,
Cheers.
Adam, how's the new house?
It's good. Everything's in a box. Like, I mean, that's what I was doing
Are
off camera. I
you
was unpacking.
excited that you're at least in your new house?
I am. We had a guy come out and do a bid on putting a split unit in here, and we had a number in our head, or I'm sorry, my wife had a number in her head that was acceptable. That's we should say that, the CFO.
And it was
and the guy was
halfway.
twice that, and she said no.
I
So
knew
I
it.
don't know what we're gonna do. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know what we're gonna do, because a lot of us buying this house was getting this where I could use it as a home office and as a bar and hang out here and drink with you guys. And I don't know what I'm gonna do. So it's a lot of, they want a lot of money to put air in here. So we're trying to figure out something. So I don't know. That's been the big downer for the day. I'm gonna try to get a second opinion putting a split unit out here. But I mean it's a fairly large area, but
How much area are we talking?
Try to get a second to get. It's probably 18 by 6. I don't know. I think I don't know. I have to do some math here, but I have to do the square footage. But
less than 1,000.
Probably. I need. We talked about it. I need to get the tape measure out and do the square footage on there. So, but to get a split unit out here is going to be. He wanted a lot of money. Like they wanted $5,000, and my wife just started cackling like the Wicked Witch of the West, and I was just like, she was like, no. She's like, you can sit on the back porch and drink. So I don't know, but this is going to be my office for working as well. So I don't know. We were hoping for half that, and then even then she wasn't happy about it. So, but we're working on it. So I don't know. There's some things we might be able to do. They have some. Individual units.
Mr. Cole. Yeah. I don't know what a Mr. Cole is, but
yeah. Well, I need heat and air out here.
Yeah.
They have like a $700, like a $650 heat and air unit, and I need literally have to do the math tomorrow. I need to measure the ceiling and the roof and figure out what we're going to do in here. But just because I have computer equipment in here, I mean. My wife doesn't care anything about the alcohol. She just wants to make sure I can be able to work out here and do it. So I don't know. I don't want to be a downer. It was just disappointing. We were expecting something because I priced it out beforehand and kind of figured out where it would be, and the guy was twice as much. So like I said, we're going to try to get somebody else out here to do it. But I mean, the spray foam and everything should kind of help the insulation on there. But I'll figure it out. But it's just
we might have
luckily
to
I have alcohol.
we might have to do a little. What do they call that? Shit. A little fundraising.
Prayer?
No, fundraising.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't think those units were that expensive because I mean, can't you get a whole?
I can always sit on the patio. It's just a thing. So it'll happen. It may be Christmas. It may be Christmas before I'm out here full time. Look, we have some spring months out here. So, but we'll see what happens. So,
I mean, I'm seeing a split unit right now. I can get you for probably $400.
I mean,
really? Yeah, I really have to do the math.
For about $400, it does.
Well, you want the heat. You want the heat and the air.
Yep, it's heat and air. Yep.
I mean, who needs heat?
Yeah, see, that's when I looked online. That's what I was looking at. I was looking at heat and air, and that's why we were surprised. That's where we're going to go. We're going to try to find somebody else who can do it, because we're going to have it up top where there's another. This is 2 stories. It's not just 1 story, so it's a 2-story kind of a structure. So it's like a standard barn, almost like, but it's probably 18, maybe 20 feet that way, and just probably less than 10 feet this way. So I just got to figure out how to, something that's going to work. mainly to knock the chill off and knock the heat off.
Yeah.
It'll be something I can do, you know. So, or it'll happen. So we'll make it happen. So,
Well,
but you're right. The units aren't that bad. So I mean, that's why we were. This guy's like a family friend. That's what, you know. It's like I thought we were getting.
Oh, I hear you. That happens sometimes, you know, unfortunately. So.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, hey, Mike, is
Westy?
Am I correct in thinking that's on 55? Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say
52.
Let's hear about that.
You were breaking up. I hear about what?
No, I was going to say, talk about your charity, about what you're saying sober for. Your charity.
Yeah, for one, for my health, and you know, I my blood work wasn't the greatest, and then the second is for warhorselegacy.org. They're a 501c3 out of Winslow, Arkansas. They have a 140-acre ranch there. And they have a health and wellness program. They have the equine therapy program. There's fishing, hunting, archery. It's just a place for you know, vets to get together and just relax and take their mind off of things. They have a I can't never remember this right. A barometric chamber. Is that right? Does that sound where you know, to help with like healing wounds and stuff. I guess they can put you under pressure, under oxygen, enriched oxygen, along with some other things, and they're looking to expand, you know, in that area. And they get the vets together and do volunteer work for the different communities around. You know, it's like.
Hey, Rusty, what was the name of that website again?
Oh, he froze. His
Ah.
connection dropped.
Dang it.
I was gonna say, I thought it was me. I was like, crap, my internet is terrible out here. So
No, is it Warhorse One? Is that what he said?
Warhorse Legacy.
I think it's Legacy. Warhorse. Yeah, Warhorse Legacy. So.
Well, guys, we ending it now. So, anybody want to say anything or put anything out there before we end it for the night?
Thanks for a good stream, Doc. It was a lot of fun.
Great.
Fun, man. I always enjoy it. I always
for
enjoy
all
you guys.
you-
Enjoy all it. So,
I hope you choke on all that whiskey you got.
And I wore my green because I'm jealous. Green was in me. Oh, your bottle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
but
be careful.
Hey,
be careful. Be careful walking back to your luxurious bedroom. They don't trip over all that floor whiskey. So.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I know. I have to be careful. Story Time Distillery, Shane, not the
hey,
stag.
All that whiskey, but you don't have that bottle.
Nope.
I know. I know.
That's only 68 bottles, Doc.
Yeah, but know what? I'm gonna be out there in a few weeks, and I'm gonna be looking for that bottle now.
Yeah, you'll be able to drink it when you're out here.
Is this number 22?
Did you get 22?
No, I didn't.
Dude, that was hilarious. You could have so rubbed that in his face.
I was so happy.
He
was looking. He was looking.
You had me.
I gotta go. I gotta go check now. I gotta go see. Hang on.
Oh, this is close. This one's 21.
Oh,
so close, Doc.
Well, you know what? 21 plus me there
Hey,
equals 22.
Doc, you know what that is? You know what that makes, Shane? You know what that means? Shane's not a good friend because he knew he had bottle 22 and he didn't give it to you. That's bad news. So. I gotta go. I have to find my bottle. It's
I
in a
gotta go
box
check
somewhere.
the other one because I have two.
Ooh, let's see what
Swear,
bottle you guys have.
22. I'm in so much trouble.
Hey, good night, Big Cat. Big Cat saying good night
Oh,
for the
yeah,
night. Good night, Big Cat. So what numbers do you have there? Let's see.
46 and 60. 46 and 60.
Oof.
Oh yeah.
Now I've got to go over here and check. I've got something over here. Let me check and see. I didn't even think about it.
I have neither one of those.
Okay, the other one's 61, so you're good. I don't have it.
Okay.
Yep, I don't have it either. I bet Dunny has it.
Dunny,
you're missing out.
He's got like 12 of them, right? Didn't he get 12?
No, that was the.
Oh, that's the Dunnies. Yeah, never mind. Never mind.
We don't have numbers on the Dunnies.
That's right.
Yeah, I don't have any of those. All I
think
have is,
you have numbers on
all
all
I
the
have
bottles.
is this.
All you have is that. Nice.
Yeah,
That's all I
nice
got.
too. Yeah.
Is that what year did that come out? Isn't that the one that they're talking about? Nice.
Yeah,
The bullet.
it just came out.
Well,
yeah,
I don't
that's
have
what
it
I
up
showed
here.
on the when I was looking at the hunt. I didn't even know that
Same
came out.
one?
And look at you already have it.
Mike, I have not tried the bourbons yet, but I do have the batch one of the Sweet Mash Rye, and I love what they're doing. They're just really expensive.
You know what? I love what they're doing if you love what they're doing.
Oh, dude, that Sweet Mash Rye is so good, but it's like 2 years old and $80.
Oh,
that I have a hard time with.
Ooh, that's tough.
Yeah, but it is really good.
Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna log offline. We can stay on the back for a little bit. And I was trying to get Matt on here. He was texting me a little bit, but no Matt showing tonight. So I was hoping to get a Matt showing before we end it. So one last time, Matt, are you in there? You wanna give us the last show before we get off of here? Yep. See, everybody's asking for Matt.
We're all watching. We're looking for it.
Yeah.
Waiting.
I've been checking my backyard, make sure he's not
I
hanging
think the
out.
last time we saw him, he was in Michigan somewhere. So he might.
Yeah.
So,
Mike,
guys,
I think
hey,
you'd
Matt.
like that rye though.
Everybody, again, thank you guys for joining us tonight. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna log off, leave us on backstage for a second here, but thank you guys. Appreciate everybody. So you guys have a good night. Be safe. Have a great weekend. And until the next live, guys, we'll see you there. So cheers, everybody. Have a good night.
Cheers.
Slanja.
Slanja.
So long.